Go! On phone now, how y'all coming, man? Hold on, let me get my camera on. Alright, there we go, man. Y'all know what's going on, man. It's your boy 16 Shadow, man. Back with another live stream. I ain't been doing these how I should often every day or whatever, but y'all know when I get in the mood, I give them to y'all, home, bro. No Diddy, pause. But today we talking about DCG Shine, man. DCG B-side. We just gonna say DCG versus VonOff1700. I know y'all been seeing everything in the headlines, them going back and forth, them, you know, not sneak dissing. They really been direct now. They might have been sneak dissing before and we didn't catch it, they ain't know it, something like that. But right now they been direct, man. I really want to wait till some more people get in here though before I really, you know, get a real breakdown. But I'll give y'all like a little intro, bro. We're gonna be talking about that situation. I'm gonna let y'all know like how that tie into OTF and Durk. Then y'all might understand why certain people said some of the things they said. You said I just disappeared on y'all. Now what it be though is streaming is like something I do on the side. Interviews is what I mainly do, you know. I would love to stream full time, but honestly, this don't pay enough for me to do it full time. You feel me? Sometimes that shit hit and it be, dang, I ain't trying to use profanity. Sometimes it hit, you know, and it'd be like, I bet this worth my time. Then sometimes, like, so I don't be able to just, you know, spend too much time doing this. I like doing it though. I ain't gonna lie, every time I do these videos though, somebody get mad. Hopefully that don't happen this time. Ain't no telling, man. We finna see though. Well, let me see something. Somebody DM me talking about what they talking about. What they saying I ain't live. Let me make sure this link work. I'm telling people, click the link in my story. Am I live? I mean, I know I'm live, but let me make sure this link is correct. Oh yeah, that's valid. I don't know what folks talking about. You say turn up like turn the volume up, or you say turn up like get wild on phone now. Shout out my boy KO. I see you, gang, on phone now. Shout out is not you, but it really is you, and I know who you is on phone now. Shout out you too. But yeah, I'm gonna get out that breakdown. Let me see. I ain't even gonna wait till a certain viewer count come and nothing like that. Hit that like button though on phone. I see out here. Hit that like button for me. I can't even really see how many likes I got. It ain't showing. Oh, there it go. All right, let me pull these notes up real quick. But if y'all peek, should I? Well, yeah. I'm gonna play this video first before I get to like going into the inside knowledge. We're gonna do like the breakdown of what's already out, what's public, what you know what a lot of people already know about, or a few people already know about, and then we're gonna go into the exclusive stuff on phone. Now, shout out everybody that came here early too. I seen the first comment too on phone. No, shout out to 100. I don't know who you is, but I know who you is because you always tuned in, folks. You like an incognito supporter, folks, but you always sent positive messages, gang. On phone, no, man. If y'all see my haircut and I don't got no lining, man, that's because they locked up my barber, man. They locked up my cousin, man. Free my blood, man. J.I. the barber, man. On phone, on best barber in the rack. Y'all need a haircut, folks. Y'all know who to come to, man. We working on getting folks home right now, man. On phone now. Free J.I. the barber, man. He a good dude. He ain't somebody that need to be in jail, man. Real chill dude. Buying his business about the money, take care of his family. On getting real family, man. So we trying to work on getting him home, man. Right now, folks fighting 6-30, man. I ain't gonna tell y'all too much, but that's what we working on, man. I see the mods ahead though. Y'all tuned in on phone now. Shout out all of y'all. Alright, hold on. I'm trying to get everything pulled up for y'all too. Kind of just slacking right now. Alright, there we go. Alright, so I'm gonna start with this video right here because I'm pretty sure this had a good breakdown. Shout out to one and only NC too, man. I think we might have spoke. If this the same person that be on Clubhouse, I think we spoke before. I don't know if I struck her channel before on accident, not knowing what was going on. But shout out you on phone. I'll be seeing your videos. It ain't a big channel, but she be putting in the work. She up on what's going on.
My channel. If you're new here or don't already know, VonOff1700. Hey y'all, after the whole blow up with DCG and Von.
Alright, so this Booker right here, and he said, I hate seeing you in these lame A blogs. Like you and your brother ain't the hardest MFers to ever come out the west side of Chicago. That be blowing me for real. If y'all don't lock the F in, nobody y'all age rocking with y'all, man. I don't care who hot right now, y'all different. Let today be your last day feeding into any BS. Watch how rich y'all be. On photo, that's a good message, and it's true, man. On photo, it ain't about who hot right now. It's about who lies. You know, stay smart, get to your business, and you'll be good. Thing about this message is, like, ain't nothing negative about this message. It's all positive, and I agree with everything he said. Thing about this message though, with it coming from Buka and him reposting it, I think Von might feel some. Y'all say I sound like I'm gonna use my headset mic. Let me make sure. Hold on. On phone no. Make sure my audio on point. Let me know if the sound not good, y'all. Somebody let me know. It should be valid though, but I'm gonna double check. Is it too loud? Not loud enough? Not clear? I don't want to keep talking in it, you know. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. What about now? Is that better? On phone, y'all gotta let me know that early, man. I ain't trying to be out here over loud. Alright, what about now? Still too loud? Not clear. And my mic usually be valid. Is that better? Testing 1 2. Let me know if that's better. I ain't see your comment, man. Dang, so do I gotta start over? You said these. It's better, but is it valid, man? I need it valid, folk, because I don't want to be saying all this and it ain't valid. Alright, cool. Alright, so I hope y'all heard the beginning, understand the beginning on phone number. But if y'all didn't, let me know and I'll break it down again. Or just continue, just let me know. I bet we better start. They say some people say it's still too loud. Some people say they troll you, man. I ain't finna keep playing with y'all. She say it's good. I bet. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna reread this, man. Buka said, I hate seeing you in these lame blogs, man. Like you and your brother ain't the hardest to ever come out west. That be blowing me, man. If y'all don't lock in, nobody y'all age rocking with y'all. I don't care who hot right now. Y'all different. Let today be your last day feeding to any BS. Watch how rich y'all be. Bro, so nothing that Buka said in his message wrong. Bro, I agree with everything he said on phone. Like, definitely need to ignore the BS, stick to what they doing, and don't lose themselves. You know, don't lose themselves in the BS. Cause the reason why a lot of people rock with them was because they was different. Their energy was different. They talented. They made it fun, and bro, they still stayed true to themselves. You know, but they ain't really want to fit in with nobody. They was doing them. People rock with that. So nothing Buka said was wrong or negative, right? But I think I can't speak for Von, but I will assume Von might feel a type of way about this message. And the reason, not just because what he said, but more so who said it. And the reason I said that is because if you peep in a lot of Von interviews, even in my interview, I don't know if he said in my interview, or if it's off camera. I think he said it on camera though. He basically be saying like certain rappers, certain groups of people he not gonna get cosigns from. He probably never get cosigns from because people be rocking with his ops and D-riding the ops or something like that. I believe the reason he's saying that is because of Durk's relationship with one of his ops. I think his name's Smiles or Smiley on phone. He one of the foes, and I guess Von into it with him. I think he from Black Mob out west. One of the foes from Black Mob out west. You can even listen to one of Durk's songs when he be like, Smiles with me. He spent it 3 times, even though my boy a foe. That's who he talking about. And that's Durk's cousin on phone. So it's like, that's the relationship with him and Durk. I don't know like if they hoods locked in. I don't know nothing about that. I don't know that deep into the relationship with them, you know? But I do know that's Durk's cousin. So that's probably why Von might be looking at it like, man, these niggas picking a side, you know? Or these niggas on some, yeah, they ain't rocking with me type time. So he probably take it like that. And then I see another video with Hypno Carlito. It's like everybody saying something positive though. Nobody really sneak this and Von nothing like that. See what I'm saying? So I think that's why Von might feel this type of way. Then I'm gonna show y'all some more videos too. Hold on. I'm about to find them and pull them up for y'all real quick. Alright, here go the video right here. Let me see how I can pull it up first though, so I can make sure y'all can see it. Alright, so this video right here was the interview that he did with Ho Jumper on phone now. Where the audio at? So listen to what he said in this video.
I don't really know about you. Just filled in some of the blanks for me off camera.
Yeah.
But in general, you don't really got nothing to say about most of the rappers that people talk about when they talk about Chicago, right? You got your own little world over there, right?
Just a tad bit. A little tad bit, because niggas be clicking up with our ops and shit. And shit like that.
What, they all got to come together to face off with y'all?
You know that. You know that like Kodak.
Damn.
That's why you don't see some people fucking with me, because they be dick around my ops.
Really?
That's what we talking about.
Because we haven't seen like the full Chicago cosigns come in yet. Like, we're not really sure who's going to try to like hitch their wagon to what you got going on.
Yeah, it's just
Pause.
It's just something you'll never see.
Really? So there's going to be a lot of people in the game who are going to basically act like you don't exist and try to ignore the wave.
100%.
Really?
Facts. But they can't ignore this shit. This shit getting crazy.
This shit big.
Like, at no, I ain't even know what I was doing.
Alright, so yeah, that's one of the clips where Von referenced basically, you know, people rocking with his ops. Now I'm about to show you who Von is talking about. Where's that? Alright, so this is who Von talking about right here. He also said something in an interview with me. I don't know if y'all remember the interview with me. Von said something. Matter of fact, I'm gonna find it. He said something like one of his ops called his mom on him or something, told his mom on him. I ain't know who he's talking about in the interview, but I ain't gonna lie, folks hit me up like, man, why you let this nigga say this bullshit about me? So he denied. He said he ain't did no shit like that. But Von basically said, like, I guess something happened in the streets or whatever, and niggas called his mama and told his mom on him. I was laughing. That shit was funny to me. But I talked to this nigga right here, this Durk cousin, this who I was talking about. His name either Smiles or Smiley or whatever, and he said that shit cap. He said he ain't never called nobody. Damn, this, you could see the pain in his face in this picture, bro. This picture deep, folks. I don't even know the situation, nothing, folks, but you see the pain in her face and his face. He ain't crying, but you see it, folks. No, he must have lost a family member or something on folks. No, damn, man. Damn, I just got sidetracked, folks. I ain't gonna lie, that picture just, I didn't feel the pain in that motherfucker. But yeah, man, Von said, I'm finna find an interview, though. He said, like, one of his ops called his mama. Let me find it. All right, here it go right here. So y'all had like a situation with Z Money or something like that? Hey, shout out to dang, I can't see your whole name. Hold on, I'm finna put it up right now. I'm gonna play it though. He told me he scammed your brain. I'm finna shout out to you for the super chat.
Oh, bro, them the ops, they is goofy, like, you know?
Like a real op or just
Like a real op, like.
What's his name? Oni Green on phone. Shout out Oni Green. He quoted that shit from No Jumper on phone when I treated Flacco.
This, into it, just the real beef, like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, bro.
So was that a situation? You know how like sometimes like people used to be cool. Was that one of those situations?
Yeah, with the older motherfuckers, they all went to school. They as old as hell. I'm 20 years old. Them niggas 30, like 30, 32, damn, they're knocking on that, like, and they know us, you know what I'm saying? Cause we doing shit to their ass. But on my dead homie, them niggas like, yeah, that's some shit like from the beginning, like, knew them, and this shit just grew on for years and years and years and years. We killing their nephews and shit.
So you know, how is that though when it's like a beef that was going on like before y'all, like when you really think about that and think
Let me
about
go to
like,
the exact
I'm
part.
shit now, like do you like regret it? Like I know motherfucker already got their own shit.
Here you go.
They probably checking social media, asking people questions, all type of shit. You ever had any situations where like somebody like told on you type shit?
No, I ain't really, hell no. I ain't really, it ain't no rats out of our crowd. Like, you know, it's niggas like freedom members. It's niggas who from other motherfuckers, other places telling on us, you know what I'm saying? Got motherfuckers indicted and shit, but, well, not even indicted, but locked up, you know what I'm saying? Like, but no, ain't nobody ever told on me. I'll be with the brothers. See, he messed up. We be like that, oh, I dare hold.
So you know, I heard like some shit like the ops was calling your mama or some shit like that.
Bro, like that shit be weird. Like the motherfuckers we into it with is weird. So like that's the most
what they be
weirdest
saying
shit.
though.
They
calling on my dead homie.
Call on the phone and
Tell me, hey, look, your son came over here doing this. I ain't did nothing. Stop it. What type of gangster shit is that?
Are they telling y'all your mama?
On my dead homie. Now my mama calling me losing her mind, man. I think her baby out here terrorizing people.
Hit that like button, man. Shout out Lee Sane, for the follow. So see
multiple occasions.
She ever called you and got on your ass like
on my dead homie. So look, my OG got a crib in the A, so she made me go to the A for like 2 months. So they behind that shit. So they on my dead homie. You know,
she made him got up the crib.
OG and tell her, hell no, I ain't listening to you on my dead homie. You coming out here. So I go to the A for 2 months behind that shit. I'm just sitting in the crib in the A, bored as hell. So this nigga done called my mama to that I did something.
He got you a
on my damn.
They talking about he called his mama like, man, your son been putting belt, man. Shout out Machiavelli Cruz, man.
I'm grown as hell though, on my damn.
Mama don't play. How they end up even getting a hold of her number type? See, that's why I got thinking. That's the next question. I'm like, you said they call your mama. How you get his number, man? You got your mama number, gang. I don't know. Like, let me see what he said though, cause I don't even remember. This been a year ago.
My OG do hell. It's some goofy shit. Like they just yeah, it's a long story.
Y'all see, I be up on shit early, phone now. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out Fraud though. That's how I found out about Von. I'm gonna go into that too.
Some goofy shit.
They be calling you too?
Shit, bro, this the most backward shit about it, shorty. The nigga be calling me now. You could have just called me from the beginning of the shit. Bro, he be calling me, what you want? Like on some shit, if I'm trying to gangbang type shit. I don't even want to gangbang with you no more, bro. You told my OG, you would tell another mother, you would tell the police on me. I'm great. And I ain't even, shorty. On a FaceTime call my OG, we was on a three-way group time, shorty. The nigga told me, he said, yeah, anything you do, I hear anything you do, I'm telling your mama on my dead homie.
Yeah, you just merged.
I ain't gonna lie. I told on one of my girlfriends to her parents.
Man, that's some whole other shit. That ain't got shit to do with
I'm like,
that.
yo, daughter out here.
Bro, I be fucking with EBK J-Bo shit. I don't know nobody that know him though. On phone, if somebody know him, tell him tune in. I definitely do an interview with him.
That shit don't count. That's like some. Even when you was a shorty, like.
Okay.
That's like
That was-
motherfucker fighting, and then I beat him up as a shorty. He go tell my OG, that's some bitch ass shit. You don't do no shit like that. What the fuck?
Yeah, I remember one of my cousins told on me when I was a shorty.
Alright, so yeah, that's the situation when he's talking about a motherfucker told on him. He say he ain't do it though. Von merged on his dad, homie, he did it. Folks say he didn't do it, so we don't really know. I don't really care. I'm just breaking the story down to y'all how the shit was presented to me. But I kinda got ahead of myself. I wasn't even supposed to get to showing this and explaining this yet. I really, cause I know like it's people that like the core audience, they know what's going on. They know who DCG is, they know who Von is. They know, you know. But a lot of people probably don't know. So I'm gonna give y'all a rundown like DCG and Von them, they like from the same area but not the same exact hood or whatever. But they had a decent relationship at first. Like if you look, let me see. If you look, like they got songs together. They got this song Bow, bro. They just did 3.7 million views and in 10 months. Almost 4 million in 10 months, you know? So like they had something going on. And this the reason I even know who DCG is or Von is because of their manager Frog, bro. Shout out Frog. Like Frog somebody who when he send me an artist, I interview him just off the strength of you ain't never send me an artist that wasn't worth interviewing yet, you know? So it'd be like Frog send somebody be like, hey, he next up, I pay attention. I'm gonna give him a listen, bro. Like when we did the Von shit, I promise you I ain't know who the fuck Von was, bro. Like I didn't know nothing. I seen his name before, but it was too early for me to really know, you know? I didn't know Shorty was finna blow up like that, none of that shit. I just know like, alright, last time Frog sent me somebody, they did decent on phone. No, they was talented. I paid attention to them, they was hard. I've been fucking with them since. Same with Von on phone now. He do that shit. We had to realize, sit down before the interview and like have a convo, cause Von like, man, you know how to do this shit. I seen you do your shit. You know how to put this shit together. But I'm trying to tell him like, nah, this situation I don't, gang. Like, I know about out south. When it come to out west, I don't know much about out west. For I know DCG. Now I know Von. I know Lil Fo. I know SG Batman. I know Lil Chris. Sicko Mob, on D-Lo Chemo, but I really don't know when it comes to the streets and shit out there, what's really going on. I don't fucking know, gang. Bro, I don't know who into it with who, why, none of that. I know that about out south, bro. I don't know the out west politics for. I know the rappers and the music when it comes to out west. So like, I really ain't know. We had to sit down, we had to break it down. Tell me this, tell me that. We do the interview. I like the interview. He had good energy, and then next thing you know, he going crazy. I'm down. Frog was right on phone. Now he blew, but he already knew he was finna sign some more shit. I think from when we was talking, he was talking like probably like I'm finna sign up and do this, do that. Yeah, I bet. Folks went crazy. So they had a relationship, but this where I think things get this what things get tricky, right? Remember I said I met them from Frog. Frog was both of their managers. It's a reason Frog not DCG manager no more. And it's because they believe that Frog is a rat. I don't know if he is. I don't know if he not. That ain't what the purpose of this live is for. I ain't here to say who a rat or who not a rat. But that's the reason that he's not their manager no more. I had heard something like he had took some money or something about some money, but I didn't hear that from neither one of them. I didn't hear that from DCG. I didn't hear that from Frog. But I had heard that. But that's what they say on phone. And Frog deny that shit on phone. He just ain't. He say he ain't even really care to speak for it on it. You know, like way before this shit happened, where they said this and that. Like I have been heard that or whatever. But DCG said something about fraud, and I think Von took offense to that because that's his manager. That's who he with. They probably homies and shit, you know. So it's like they kicking it. That's his man. So he like, if you saying folks a rat and you know I'm publicly with him, you down there trying to play with me and my image. Cause I'm photo. If I'm kicking with a rat, that's say I'm a rat type shit. So I think that's where he took it personal. But if y'all really pay attention, gang, like you gotta listen to what they be saying or what they be doing, gang. Like it already been something bubbling up. Like if you listen to some of the music Sean and B-Side been saying, like some of their music they've been saying, like I'm gonna have to kill my friend, I'm gonna have to kill my homie, shit like that, or something like what you wanna be into with me for? Like I ain't put shit down for P4. I made somebody be on deep throat. He talking crazy to somebody on phone, and it sound like they old friends or they current friends. It sound like something internal going on within their hood, whereas like niggas that's supposed to be cool. You know how shit be brewing up, but it ain't that yet. But it's like everybody be knowing, like, motherfucker fake kicking it right now, phony kicking it type shit, something weird, something go out. Like, that's what it sound like. That's what's going on. Y'all know the song I'm talking about. If y'all know the song, let me know. I'll react to it. Don't strike my shit, man. Clip my shit on phone now. Because I be wanting to support y'all and play y'all music and show really, you know, what's going on, folks. But y'all be snatching the monetization out the fucking video. Then I got to take the music out, and it just be pointless. I probably could find it. Y'all don't know the song I'm talking about? I think it's called Piss Me Off, maybe? It probably ain't called that, though. What's that word? Rap TV on phone. I don't know if I shouted out Bosses at Talk. Shout out Bosses at Talk. Okay. No, it ain't this. No, it ain't that. No, it ain't that. How long ago was it? Why other shit popping up? That ain't DCG. It might be that then. It don't feel like it. I feel like I've been. No, that ain't it. It's probably on their channel though. If not, maybe on No More Heroes. Or maybe Real Tweakers. If you ain't already, this ain't it. This was one of the mentions. It's another one. They talking about call fraud, man. On phone now. At this point, I'm gonna call fraud, G. But this gonna sound police is here. I'd be like, hey, what's that song when folks was talking about killing this homie? I don't even feel right calling him, man. He go, what type of what? Oh no. Damn, man. Don't nobody know? Damn, police. It might have been a freestyle or something. Brothers Only, maybe. Did I play this?
Spank on the beat.
I was better just letting it play. It's loading slower.
Don't merge inside my lane, we bringin' pain, this shit'll get dangerous. Niggas be flexing for all these hoes, showing that money, it won't unlane. I get shit jumping inside the trench, I need my gun, I don't need no K. We followed his ass from 69th and fat.
It's on the radar? Time be moving so quick. It might have been over a year ago, but I don't be feeling like it. You say this type of music be happy acting up. This might be it. On photo, I think this. Nope, that ain't it. Damn, bro. Can't be with Mello, can it?
Girl, you're crazy.
It's gonna be crazy if it is, because I mean I passed this shit a few times.
Frat house. I get so high, whatever I take, they ready to try out. A bitch better turn in all her shit, she walking on my house. I'm Big P whenever
I checked the comments, ain't nobody say. It's a song. So this is what I'm looking for, man. It was a song. I don't know the exact lyrics, but Sean said something like, I might have to kill my friend. I might have to kill my homie, some shit like that.
Act up, I'm bringing my belt out. Bitches be saying they want them a dick inside they crib, they look like a prep house. Nah, for real, these niggas my sons. If they act up, I'm bringing my belt out. Bitches be saying they want them a ditty. Well, look, I'm showing, I'm buying a jet out. She fucking me good, they don't even know it's gonna look good whenever we step out. You heard about your mans? Well, he checked out. I came out feed no little ass nigga. I ain't got no breasts.
Ain't no ride. Not drill.
Drug dealers.
I be forgetting. It be on No More Heroes with it too.
Toes and her hips curved. I made a 10 in an hour. This my fifth swerve. All the ass a cow. How I feel, it's been 2 weeks since the seal opened. When I pull up to the club, leave my newest deal over. This ain't drill, my mom sleeping over at my crib. Bye bye. Drive your car. Don't touch me.
Yeah, man. Skip it. I ain't even finna keep trying, bro. On phone now. I tried to find it for y'all, though. I tried to give it to y'all, man. But let me get back to the list. What that video that I was watching? Hold on. Not this one.
People that I don't really know.
Excuse me. All right, so this other video right here. That's not it. All right, here it go. We already went over the Buka part.
Let it be the
We're just gonna
last.
show y'all the other people reactions to it. All right, so this was Von. I guess this was his response. He said, LOL, I be thinking people just be delusional. It really be all hate. Like, be for real. This only my first year rapping. Ain't did half the stuff I did. Let's be for real. Who hotter than me from out west? Who did what I did from out west? Who made an M off this from out west? Which rapper got through their first deal from out west? Y'all delusional. These niggas love hip hop. Oh, these niggas loving hip hop and this rapper the next rapper be. I smack real buckets dolo, no group. No niggas was on before me. No other big time rappers pushing me. None of that. That no other big time rappers pushing me. I don't know. You know what he's talking about. He say, you niggas taking vouchers from niggas who be with the ops. Shit weird. Also, maybe that dude I was showing y'all, that's Von Op, that's also DCG Op. Cause he's saying he's taking vouchers from niggas that be with the ops. Meaning whoever dude be with.
Responded. And he says, I be thinking people just be delusional. It's really about hate. Like, be for real. This is my first year rapping, and N-words ain't did half of the stuff I did.
Oh, why
like,
am I
who hard?
waiting for her to say it? Like, I ain't just say it.
I smack real butt.
All right, so this is a message that B-Side got. Somebody told him, yo, I know you don't be wanting to hear other motherfuckers' opinion, but hear me out, little bro. It's time for you to lead the pack. Take the lead and get your people out of here. It ain't nothing wrong with bowing down and focusing on what's right. Stop letting a motherfucker take you out. Take your focus off the prize. Go get that bag, nigga. You cold and you smart. Start opening your mouth and start telling her when to be quiet. 2025. I want to see you lead the pack. win, little dude. It's a lot of MFs out here that want to see you win. I'm just one of them. That's gonna tell you your mistake is not leading the pack. 2025, lead that MF to success. F the internet. Bro, so this somebody telling them right too on game. Like I hate that they doing this, man, and they got this beef going on because they the ones for out west. When you look at it, like when you look at like who people tune in to is VonOff1700 and DCG brothers and a few other people, but them the ones, them like the leading ones. And DCG, I would say probably had like one of the longest runs so far. A lot of people from out west, it seemed like it been like an out west curse on bro. They get hot and then they just sizzle out, disappear. DCG still in this shit on phone now. They might not be as hot as Von right now, but they ain't fell out how people be saying. Like on phone now, they still doing their shit. So it's like, if I was from out west, I would pay attention to that and try to keep that dynamic because it make more sense to keep it, you know, versus beef and then now people going to jail, people dying, you losing friends. It's just literally no good outcome from it. Okay, you can't think of nothing that's good gonna come from it. People gonna die, that's gonna hurt on phone now. People gonna kill, they gonna go to jail, that's gonna hurt. Like niggas gonna lose money, that's gonna hurt. Like where do the good come from? Y'all gotta start thinking about shit like that, gang. Like for real. Like sometimes it gotta be fuck your emotions and think about what's best for you and your people on phone. If you doing this for you and your people, think what's best for you and your people long term. Like not just the I'm lit, I don't need niggas, fuck niggas. More so like I'm lit, yeah, I don't need niggas, but we'll be stronger together. It'll be good to know I ain't gonna get backed door by somebody that know a lot about me because we is homies. You know? That's like, think about shit like that, gang. On phone now, like. But let's continue.
Like it's Dolo, no group.
And I'm
no
finna smoke a
N-words
roach. I
was
don't
one
care.
before
Don't
me.
be talking shit
no
in the
other
comments.
big time rappers with the op. He said people's opinions, but
They say when you got money, everybody through the hood like you. When you can't give them none, that's when they start feeling some way.
and you want to see, I'm just one of them that's gonna tell you your mistake is
So once they said DCG the hottest out west and this one Von say women lie, men lie, numbers don't. As we got popping this shit, like what's going on the number side? Who got an M? Shit like that.
not leading the pack. 2025, lead that to successful small kid, urging him to do better. Remember, I said that I've heard several people say, duo wants you. A lot of artists from the hood.
All right, so this one, Sean got the this B side on phone them. B side say y'all gonna get somebody hurt that don't supposed to be hurt playing internet games. This shit not fun or cool. Y'all look like straight up D-eaters, steady speaking on that stuff that ain't got nothing to do with y'all. You gonna get hit in your S, iCarly, A, N words. I'm trying not to curse for monetization. It's probably too late though. Need to go find a hobby. I don't be saying stuff sooner MF get hurt. Y'all gonna get the point of the finger. But all you mascot A goofy stay on the sideline and the bleachers. Y'all A will never ever ball in the same court as me. I'm doing good. Life great. I ain't effed up financially, maybe mentally I am, but not financially. And this is my last and only post. We all in the rack. We gotta bump each other. And when we do, I'm gonna be the first to kick it off. Until then, y'all got the net. Back to life, back to reality.
Hood quickly find D7 and claim be on your. Y'all gonna get somebody.
Then somebody named DCG 3 times said, I'm not with the net stuff, but on real, y'all got our number. Stop bringing stuff to the net. If you gangster, keep it gangster. A lot of y'all just D-riding. But mention my name again on Rio. Poof. So he basically saying, whoever this is, he's saying his name get mentioned again, somebody died in 30 days. On photo, that's what he's saying. If y'all don't understand that magician shit and that, then poof. That's that little Jeff shit on photo. That's what he mean.
Hurt that don't supposed to be hurt. I look like straight get hit in your eye. Kind of gets hurt. Y'all on the sideline in the bleachers.
And Von, I think there's a Von post. He said, I don't even pay them type of niggas attention. They want my spot. I'm done scooting down a niggas level, man. I'm way too ahead for you F boys.
Y'all, my last man, Yolito.
So this is what Carlito had to
music
say.
and how they Buka said. He finally
She
their
gonna play it.
DCG and the DCG. It's a lot of people mad about what Buka said about DCG and the DCG brothers and like that. Look, I'm gonna just say this about out west, cause niggas.
But y'all see how everybody OTF picking DCG side, and then y'all see how his cousin. You see what I'm saying? But I think somebody like Twin or one of them shouted out Von on phone. I think OTF Twin. I might be wrong. There's somebody though.
Nigga, I'm from out west. Like I could be mad, but we mad for, man. At the end of the day, when it come to, you know, the DCG brothers and shit like that, man, it was always something unique about them. It was always something dope about them. They had dope visuals, they had dope concepts, and they was just cool. It was cool to see, you know, a group, especially brothers, but it was cool to see like a group from Chicago and niggas doing their thing and not just cliques or solo rappers just talking about drill. What I want to see DCG get back to is like the dope videos, the dope visuals, the dope. Don't draw into what they doing today with all these other niggas with regular cameramans and all this goofy. Yeah, just get back to the origins of like what y'all do, because y'all unique and y'all dope, and like Chicago need that type. Man, we don't need more gangsters. We don't need more killers. We don't need no more snipers, no more savages, no more drill, nothing. Like, we could actually do without that shit. So y'all, please let it go. DCG, get back to being creative. Get back to being them dope ass niggas, man. Y'all getting older. And it's good that y'all started younger, and it's like, man, now that y'all older and wiser, man, get back to it. Get back to being as creative as y'all possibly can, because y'all got my support. Coming from out west, man, I know how, but coming from out west, I know how hard it is to get up off that ground and get up off that flow and start at ground zero and actually go somewhere. Y'all got fans, y'all got people that fuck with y'all. Do not fall into the aspect of this goofy, these niggas.
Alright, so that's what Carlito said, and I agree with what he said too. Like, I feel like, I don't know, Buka probably really mean the same thing that Hypno saying, but since Hypno got to voice it and say it, I think it might be took different. Like, Hypno sound way more mature for real. Like, I know him personally, but I ain't never meet him in person, but we done had a few conversations and shit like that. And the vibe I get just paying attention to him is saying like a mature person, you know? And then from the drill music, from the distance, but he really talented. He really got a whole nother flow, a whole nother style that don't gotta be drill, be pain music. That's what he wanna do. On phone, I'm pretty sure his plan to do this shit, get the attention, then transition to that shit. But it's like, y'all don't be supporting that shit. Some of y'all do, some people. Like, I ain't gonna say it's just drill they get supported. But from Chicago, it's hard to come from Chicago and be lit and don't do that, folks. Like, because that's what people expect from us. That's like what they want from us. Bro, so it's like we don't need no more of that, folks. We need to show people different, but it's hard. Because when you do it and it don't work, nobody want to keep doing what don't work.
Last is Bloodhound Q50. He starts rhyming some of his songs when he is alerted that they're playing his music in Wingstop. He's getting more and more exposure. Of course, the trolls start in and ask about him being in a Q50, but the one that really hit a nerve is when they asked what he thought about DCG dissing Lil Jeff. Man, he went in about them getting a GoFundMe while they crying about helping their mother. He then says, why don't they go and sell that weak jewelry? He does this crying thing as if someone was asking if Bloodhound was there and then calls them scary. If y'all remember from the last video, VonOff1700 said DCG asked if he was gonna backdoor them to the Bloodhounds. Q50 then does a Q&A where he announces his tape is coming out March 11th and that he's also starting.
I'm tweaking. I'm really just trying to go to this live so y'all can see. Y'all see how Q50 came in this shit? I ain't even react to that shit. But I guess cause Q50, what's his relationship? Who we rock with? Lil Jeff. Bro, and then a situation with Lil Jeff and them them two shorties, Monty and the shorty, I forgot his name, Monty, I think, and Rob from BKN. Like, again, I don't know much about Out West in the hoods, but I think that's like DCG almost, or cool with them or something like that. Well, in that area, they got some type of relationship. So something happened with Lil Jeff now, and you know that's where the tension with the Bloodhounds and DCG come from.
Wingstop when I get that thing. They playing my song at Wingstop. I just got a text. Y'all hear me? I just got a text. They playing 333 at Wingstop. BD.
What's up, BD?
Well, just from the screenshot and show the live. My sister just texted me. I never worked in 9 to 5. I put shit down on 9 to 5.
Man, what's that?
This shit will never run a little, man. I couldn't. My tape finna drop in 2. Niggas that you see me shining. Standing, catch that boost up my image. Cause niggas ain't making music. I'm in the Q50. On 50 cents. Them niggas need to go funds. Broke it, niggas. In fact, go sell a weed shit.
Trying to find what he's talking about.
Bloodhound now? Is Bloodhound now? No, Bloodhound ain't never scary ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? DJ can't go live no more. Hear me?
Now, did I miss it?
2 weeks, March 11th. That's my birthday. See me shine. Finding. One I'm outstanding. Catch that boost up my image. Cause niggas ain't making music. I'm the newest.
Say Sean response to this live.
Beast up. Niggas need to go funds.
Maybe that's simple.
I feel like making a nigga go fund you on 50 cents.
I'm not gonna do it. Let me see. I know somebody put that shit together. This Sean response to Q50 this one.
So you sniff perks and do splits for. I'm not going back and forth with no motherfucker who can't stop doing this for like 2 seconds. I'm not going back and forth with you on real. Sorry your ass for on Durk. I always thought I was one of the niggas who didn't belong in a generation with you niggas, you know, on real. Like a lot of these niggas, like me personally, I think I know these niggas be 2020 shooters, you know what I'm saying? It's 2025, we've been in 2020 for 5 years. On Rio Grave, I was doing this shit at 16, 17, gang. I can't make this shit up, gang. Wallahi, like this what I've been on that, you feel me? I've been doing that, but it's like, niggas get on the internet and snitch on themselves and get glorified. Oh, we know he got a hat because he snitched on himself. He telling us he got it. That ain't where I come from. We don't do that type of shit, gang. We ain't into that type of shit. You feel me? On real. Once we learn how to ride a bike, we'll never forget how to ride. You know what I'm saying? Like, them really the vibes with us. You feel me? Like, we do this shit for real, gang. Like, niggas gotta really stop this internet shit. Like, we ain't never been touched. You niggas get shot.
Yo, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it ain't.
All right, so look, I feel like everybody get on the net to be like, they're doing the internet shit, but everybody doing it. Like, you doing it right now, you know? And this ain't no diss, I fuck with folks, but it's like everybody do some form of internet shit. We could go back to the song when I pointed out the lyrics. I'm like, shit, I'm a killer cause Lee know. You feel me? Like, yeah, I'll do it, folks, bro. But you not saying nothing wrong. I'm just saying, I'll do that shit. Almost every drill rapper do that shit. But I could say, like, he ain't overdoing it. You know? Like, he just let a motherfucker know what it is, but he ain't overdoing it. Like, that's what he talking about, like, overdoing it. Like, every time you catch a B, you add your count up. Oh, no. Every time you catch a B, you get a new tat. Every time you catch a B, you get a new hat. Every time you catch a B, you, like, something like that. Like, that's what he talking about. There was another live out, Von. I know y'all already seen this live, though. Huh? Oh. Damn, this shit got all on views. I know the live got to be on YouTube. Is that what it was called? I just keep seeing shorts. Ah, here you go.
That shit was that. And I keep telling B Sav, that's my boy. B Sav though. Stop tweaking though. I'm telling you, just sit this one out. Tell little bro like you tweaking. Like stand down. Tell this little ass stand down though, cause this shit ain't shit gonna help y'all though. It ain't gonna help y'all though. Y'all might as well just hang it up. Y'all might as well just go crash out, go to jail or something, shorty. Like go out with a bang or kill y'allself or something though, shorty. Cause like after this shit, it ain't even after what y'all got going on. Everybody knows it's over for y'all ass. So like that shit just sad though.
He the type
Let me see.
make a diss on trying to get his name up, trying to do this type nigga.
Y'all trying to say like y'all snitching on bro and them and shit like y'all trying to say a motherfucker a rat. That's weird though. I never knew you could play with somebody's name in the streets like that, calling them a rat. And you tell me out the paperwork fake. We never said the paperwork was fake.
You said the Von live
we said
funny.
that's not paperwork. What type of paperwork is that? That's saying folks getting out of jail. That's what that shit said. What when he
I ain't gonna lie, that did look like a bond. What's it called? Like when you bond out, you gotta sign a paper to bond out. Like, cause when I bonded out, I had to sign a paper to agree not to be around drugs, guns, or to consume liquor on phone. And I don't know why, cause my case I had nothing to do with liquor, but I had to agree to that. And then that same thing I agreed to is the same thing they use to violate me and send me back to jail, because they found online a picture of me around a bottle of Hennessy, a music video of me with a gun, and what else? And an old video of me having a backwood in my hand. All three of the things they use to violate my bond. That shit really be a trap on phone. Don't pay attention to what you sign. I paid attention, but I ain't think they was paying attention. I ain't gonna lie. I had no clout back then. It's like, why the fuck would you just be watching me?
where you getting released to? Who the fuck you telling them? So I can't wait till folks find this video, so y'all gotta see this shit. Front door, 7 o'clock. Like we got pigs and all. They at this bitch like it's a trap house, shorty. On my dead homie. They up in this bitch like it's a real trap, shorty. He on this bitch, beating the door down. He demanded we let him in. Then I can bang it. We couldn't even tell him like, what you at the front door for your ass tweaking? He demanded we let him in on bro grade.
He demanded.
Or he not leaving. Then y'all gotta see the goofy he with though. This how crazy the streets is. You saying fuck these niggas, you off perks right here with your pants down to your ass with this nigga though. On my dead homie. He said I thought y'all was locked in on my dead homie. I thought we was locked in too. It's too much weird shit going on. I'm thinking this shit all landy niggas is weird. On Brody. Niggas weird.
Then you gotta like this bad.
Then look though. Then they talking about jury on my dead homie. I ain't gonna say what y'all did or nothing, but y'all didn't even do it though. So I can say that shit. Y'all let a motherfucker take a motherfucker jewelry on my dead homie. That chain so fucking bogus. You could have went and bought you that for somewhere. If you say you getting this money, the shit you just took, then you rocking this bitch like this a trophy or some shit. Like on my dead homie. On my dead homie. And I got new J on the way. My first chain was $57,000. That was how much my appendix cost, nigga, on bro grade. I never said nothing about that shit because I ain't getting no fuck about it.
I wonder who got took for their chain that they talking about.
What the fuck? We still
on bro grade, nigga. And my new chain I'll fuck around and fuck your dead homies on the back of that bitch. Cause I'm looking for some.
See? I ain't gonna lie, I think when motherfuckers say shit like that, it'd be a rap for. I be trying to tell y'all to stop and do this. Then you say this shit for y'all be taking it too far, bro. Every time.
Some raw shit to do. I don't even know what to do yet. I might get fuck y'all dead homies on the back of that bitch. Cause y'all ass tripping. On bro.
That sound like some VonOff1700 ass shit to do.
Down bad, y'all make us look bad. Like, stop. Look, and there's another thing right here for everybody while y'all on the live. Stop detaching us to DCG. That the Dream Struggle goes.
Detaching, you mean attaching?
That's a rap group. They ain't in the streets. That's a rap group. DCG is a rap group. Don't link them with nobody. Don't link them with.
You see how I said Dreams conquer goals because he's trying to separate them first versus the gang DCG. I forgot what it's called, like Durk Gang, General, something. Don't quote me, some shit like that. But or gangsters, Durk gangsters, some I forgot. Something City, Durk City, gangsters. I don't know, bro, but some shit like that. I don't know.
The Towers Gang don't even link them with the Jack Boys. That DCG shit, that shit out the book. Don't link that shit with nothing. That's a rap group. We don't know about none of that shit. Durk City Gang and DCG
Durk City Gang.
Things. Durk City Gang, they hurt people. DCG, the rappers, I don't know what they do. They on some weird shit. They need to go.
So they hurt people.
A box trucking company, on bro. That's what y'all need to do. Go do something like that. You doing promos? And look, I'm telling y'all, look, hey, B-Side, I'm telling you, my boy. I'm gonna give you 100. If you start rapping by yourself, I'll give you 100. And I can bang it. I'll bang it on all my dead homies. If you so for real, I'll give you 100. You have to start rapping by yourself, though. You have to. You will go up. You will go up, B-Side. You raw. You raw. He tell her a new designer fee. She want to ride the D. You like, you know, go get back in that bag. You know, go do something like that. You know, like that shit crazy.
That nigga, like yo, for real, finish. Nobody want to hear that. You make.
Man, wait till Mike find this video though. That's once Mike find this video, I'm bouncing.
It's like the issue. See, it might have something to do with Mello, because it seems like the issue really with Shine, folks. Like. It's gonna be with his brother because it's his brother regardless, but it seemed like the issue really was Sean, so maybe they had an argument or some shit about that shit. He found out some shit like, or maybe they said something, then he told like, nigga, I fucked your bitch, nigga, stop playing, like some shit like that. I don't know, folk, but whatever it is, it seemed like the issue was Sean. Then he in the comments talking, what's up with Mello? You messy, folk. 182 fast, folk, messy as hell.
I'm bouncing up off after this though. On my damn, you know when niggas start when they trying to lean into the lane for the hoes, he tell me I'm finna start making music for the hoes. The hoes was never listening to your music in the first place. So I don't even know what the fuck you talking about.
Like a goofy when you come around talking about, so let's all take shots. Like, what the fuck?
On my dead homies and shit.
Spinning.
And then look at, bro, then hold on though. Then y'all got so many goofies around y'all. On my dead homie. This DCG 3 times, nigga, on my dead homie, he so fucking irritating. A fucking goofy on my dead homie. Listen though.
DCG 3 times. Hold on, DCG 3 times is the one that just Mercer said on Rio. Mention me again, 30 days, poof. And this was 8 days ago, so maybe. Did he mention him again?
It's only for rap. Can I get a feature?
Look at this nigga, fo. Look at this man, fo. On my dead. This nigga.
Yeah, Sean is more controversial. In a weird way, though, I think it's good, though. Like, you know how they saying, like, do this positive, do this, do that. Like, all this shit that's going on right now, folks, this keep people paying attention to them. This have me talking about them. This how all this shit. It's just bad because niggas take it past this. If niggas will keep it like this on phone now, it'll be like a fucking show. But the thing is, people tune in because it's real. If it wasn't real, people knew it wasn't real, they wouldn't tune in. So that'd be the fucked up part about it. You really can't fake this shit. Like, have no jumping, don't be doing it. Like, you can to a certain extent, but not real gangsters. So, like, real gangsters can't fake that shit because niggas gonna be looking goofy eventually because they gonna be like, all right, y'all been be for how long? Y'all said this, you did this, you did. Ain't nobody got hurt yet. Ain't nobody died. Ain't nobody got this. Ain't nobody got that. Then niggas gonna stop paying attention because they go, man, this shit ain't what we thought it was, you know? But, like, a motherfucker who consider like a podcaster or something, or you know, that's different. So when you go to the county, you be on count for. I don't go to the county no more, my boy. Now if you ask me when I went to the county, do I be on count, man? The world may never know, man. Who knows? Nah, I don't be on count because I'm a camera. I'm. What the fuck am I, man? I'm an interviewer, then a journalist, kinda sometime, blogger sometime. Used to be a cameraman. I don't even know what to tell motherfucker my title is, but I don't promote that shit, bro. That's all I'm gonna say, folks. Like all that gang shit, I don't promote that. I don't ever really hear me do, and never really heard. I never really did on phono. Even when I was younger, I never really. I'm gonna change the subject, but yeah, I never really did. You know what you know though.
Niggas, first off, he saved this number
Shout out
in
Black
my
Rob.
phone with a blood emoji. I don't know him. I don't know why you did that. That was weird. He saved this number in my phone with a blood emoji. Then look, he asked me all type of dumb questions though. Look, he said, "You want to get on this? If you fuck with me, let me know. I know you gonna rock that bitch tonight. Stay safe." You texting me on the way to shows like you my bitch. Like, you tell me I know you gonna rock that bitch. What?
See,
Like what the fuck?
I'll be mad at you at
Look,
him,
then he
folks. He
asked
gonna
me a
get this
dumb
bitch
question.
go
You know
live,
this
get the bacon
Instagram
you and
fake,
shit,
fake
folks.
as hell. He tell me, you know this Instagram fake. Look what they saying that this don't even got no followers. He text, he say this fake. You know this fake. What the fuck? You know it's fake. Go ahead, get your goof ass on, bro, Greg. Then he damn near texting himself, come out and can I get a ball out, VonOff1700? No, you cannot.
Nobody said that. You know
Look,
nobody
look. Now he want look. He acting like he want to pay me. He thought I was gonna jump for the money though. I ain't fucked up. The money ain't the problem. I just don't want to do the song with you. Then look, you shot the little video on the block. You damn near dragged me to get in the video with you. Look at me though. I got my head down. I ain't trying to flick up though. Look at my face though. Look at my face. I'm like, yeah, I'm right here with dude. I ain't really trying to do this shit though. Bro, you shicing up like you just murked something, bro. You ain't do it. On my dead homie though. Like this shit weird. Look, you sending me dolo pictures of me. I don't even got these pictures in my phone. How you get these? I don't have these pictures. Where you get these from though? I don't even have these pictures.
Hey, somebody check Von page to see if any of these pages posted on his, any of these pictures posted on his page. Cause if he ain't use these pictures, he ain't lying. I don't vote no. But you know how niggas be like, hey, take some pictures of me, folks. He said and then send them to him type shit. That's probably what he did, folks. He probably just don't be texting them back.
Need somebody that make beats.
Cause this nigga ain't just steady texting you like this, folks.
Told his ass phone on 2. I'ma holler at you though. He said, I'm in New York. Get with me before you leave. Like, I don't even know half this situation, though, this shit is, though. I don't even know. Like, I don't even know half that conversation I'm having with him. That shit's so stupid and all out of the place. You sending me pictures of me like you a photographer. You a rapper. What the fuck is you doing?
The nigga telling me, talk about back then, I need to put you on a song, nigga. I never made a song a day in my life, you fucking fan ass nigga. You just want to hang with us.
Sean's such a dick rider, though. This Sean, though. Look, nigga. This Sean. He's such.
Said, where you at, bitch? I'm on my way to the city. I'm at this bowling alley with some hoes. Drop low. It's the same one Fraud sent me. Then sold my hotel across the street, blood. That's at 2 a.m. He ain't say shit at 4 a.m. He sent low. Sent Addy, I'm finna pull. Let me know if I gotta come in dolo. Folks ain't text him back. October 16, go. Folks ain't text him back. Then December. Yeah, so I ain't talked since August. Then December.
Such a dick rider.
Sent them a song. DCG featuring Von. Breathe, nigga.
He say he begging me to come outside with us. On my dead homie, nigga. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. He say, send low, send Addy. I'm finna pull. Let me know if I gotta come dolo. You know you don't even come yourself. So stay where you at. Don't bring nobody with you in. Stay where you at. Bro, you don't gotta come with me. I don't want you outside with me. You make me look bad. Bro, and then you pull up. You dissing Frog though. This shit so weird. You dissing Frog. Frog, the only reason I ever did that song with y'all, I ever still come around y'all, any of that.
On your birthday.
And he bought you a perk on your birthday. For you know he love you,
You
folks.
say, Frog bought me a perk on my birthday.
On my dead homie, like, this shit crazy.
He told he bought you a perk on your birthday. You know he love you. What the fuck? I ain't gonna lie though. That's how you say Fraud the reason he fuck with us. Fraud. I ain't gonna say he the reason I fuck with him. Like he is, but it ain't like I really knew Fraud. He just the one that like reached out like on phone these my shorties type shit, but like I think he had the right intentions for them. I don't know what happened on phone. Well, I know what I think happened. I think they feel like he was telling us some shit like that, but other than that, it looked like he was trying to work his moves with them for real, for real.
So can I get online? I got 200 on the cash out.
Look. He say, this the first, just because me and Woody was fighting don't mean that shit. That's a real 10-year homie gang. We all together at the end of the day.
He said, bitch, I love you, all blood niggas. Tell you I sneaked this shooting just because me and Woody was fighting. Don't mean shit, that's a real 10-year homie gang. We out together at the end of the day. Bitch, it's your turn now, and I'm going to support you the whole way. Yo, ops, my ops, yours. I love you, bitch ass shorty.
Hey, bitch, it's your turn now, and I'm going to support you the whole way. Yo, ops, my ops, yours. I love you.
Don't let nobody tell you no different.
You don't let nobody tell you different on my son life. You put this rap shit on your...
Only niggas I troll is the jungle. Well, really BKN. None of that shit towards
son. He say, look,
you or Frog, really.
The nigga I trolls is the jungle. Well, really BK putting this rap shit on your son.
I love y'all so ass. He said, you know that I ain't never pay that shit no mind. Just let shit be what it be, but you know what's going on. That was just in May.
He say, look, only nigga I trolls is the jungle. Well, really BKN. None of that shit towards you or Frog, y'all.
See, if he trolling BKN, why is Q50 and them into it? Because BKN is the people that they did that to. So why would they be into it? Maybe the internet got them into it. Maybe people talking and they don't know what's going on got them into it. Because you know how, like, say if it look like some niggas killed some people that's supposed to be your homie, you feel like it's your homie, right? And then you don't really even know him like that, don't rock with him like that. But like when you move like that, like you ain't, you know, like, man, I don't really get no fuck. That don't got nothing to do with me type shit. And then it's a nigga going around saying he got 11 hats, and then it's another nigga go around and say he got 8 hats. And everybody like they super savages and all the fans scared of them. They think you scared of them too, folk. When folk don't sit down and make you get into it, nigga, cause you really ain't on some, man, that don't got nothing to do with me, folk. They did that, they bogus, that's what happened, whatever, right? But then it's gonna be the fans like, man, you scared of Q50, man, you scared of Lil Jeff, you let them kill your homie, you ain't sliding, you a bitch, and then you get tired and you might say something like, man, you know, and now y'all, you down there want to get into it because motherfucker be playing with you, so maybe it's some shit like that, bro, because looking at this message, he's saying only people you troll is the jungle, really BKN, so it's like, it don't look like a motherfucker really got nothing to do with that or even, you know, took no offense to that shit. It looked like they could have squashed it. It looked like they wasn't really on that with Q50 and them. But maybe Q50 hopped in it because Von, maybe they on some, yo, I was mobs. We don't fuck with them, I don't fuck with them type of time. On some locked in like that. That's what it looked like they on. So if that's the case, what do that have him, DCG them, and like people like Big Op them and No Limit? Because they be rocking with Von them and shit too. So you know, it's like, is everybody finna say fuck DCG or something now? Is it like on some Von Mo lit, so now everybody say fuck DCG? But then the people that's lit, that's with their ops, be like, alright, we gonna fuck with y'all type shit? Cause we don't need nobody either, but we like, is that what's going on? Where it's like all the city that's in the city gonna be like fuck DCG and go with Von, cause Von lit, and then OTF and they homies and they people just gonna be with DCG. Like, is that what it's looking like it's going to? I don't know. Let me know what y'all think in the comments though. Like on phone now, like give me y'all opinion.
Family. So, like, what the fuck? Like, he say, I love y'all. He say, I tell him, you know that. I ain't never pay that shit no man. I don't, though. Like, I don't pay it no man right now. I'm just doing this because y'all sweet.
Oh, you say that ain't the case. You say it's because the video shoot DCG did. He fake tried to diss Jeff. Then Q50 posted an old message of DCG Sean copping it and Jeff messages. That's why they started beefing. You say Sean and his brother brought that bloodhound beef on themselves. What they say? Oh, what he just said? That's what it was. Oh, see, don't get me speculating, man. I be thinking, I be knowing, I be trying to make shit make sense. It be making sense to me. Oh, no, I thought that's what it was, but that makes sense too. I'm like, damn, is that what's finna go on?
Speaking though, like y'all coming for us, like we don't do shit to nobody. All we do is hurt our ops and try to get us some money. That's all we trying to do. Look, that's all we want to do is get money and fuck our ops up. That's all we want to do. We don't want to make no new amends. We'll turn y'all
So
back
I want
up
to get
though.
money
To
and
show y'all
fuck
this
our
shit
house up.
everywhere though. We'll turn y'all back up, shorty, on my dead homie. I tried multiple times. This shit is a painted picture though. Look though, I'm finna show y'all. They trying to act like this shit over the music though. Look, you so stupid. Somebody tell me he do look like he fuck with you though. It do to you, your ass a goofy. Look,
You
I
call me
ain't
a
go.
goofy
I'ma type
too. It
their
look
name
like
up.
it to me
Then y'all
too.
to see. I never. You can go look. I never posted this up. I never put this song on my story. None of that shit. Never posted it on my page. None of that. None of that shit. This the song that come up. This the last 10 months. Y'all got a 3 M's because of me. Y'all never got no other shit. And that shit with Bobo on, bro. Like, I don't even know why Bobo. I told Bobo, look, like, y'all losing y'all shit. You don't got to be doing no song with them, bro. They ain't no shit, shorty. On my damn, then y'all got to look through the whole video. Look, shorty, this how deep this shit get, though, shorty. Look, shit just work out in their favor so bad. Look at the outfit I got on, though. You hear me? I got the outfit on that I shot the video with Scrooly with. We even, look, we got Scrooly in a video. We got Scrooly in a video because I was supposed to been shooting a video with Scrooly. They so thirsty in blood to shoot the video. They like, come on, we at least got to get one scene. We got to get one scene. We at least got to get one scene. On my dead homie, that's why the video go from here to the party. I bring Scrooly to the rack. We in the party. They and that bitch, come on, let's shoot our song. Let's shoot our song. Let's shoot our song. Get the fuck on my dead homie.
I say stop bringing them around with no drunk niggas.
On my dead homie, y'all ass drunk and goofy. And then look though, the ops on here though, and ops on here, the ops so fucking dirty, the ops so fucking scared of me. Y'all talking about, y'all, the ops want to troll, talking about frog rat nigga on my dead homie. Listen to me though. Look, this recent too. This ain't no old shit. I don't post no old shit. I ain't on here to incriminate myself, none of that though. We gonna take a break off Sean them though until Mike send me this video. Tell Mike send me that video. I ain't playing. Bro.
Me too. I ain't playing.
Hold on. Damn, I'm tweaking. I'm showing my camera roll. You got it, Mike?
Oh, I ain't got been looking for it though.
Motherfucker see your camera through your glasses, boy. Hold on, let me pause and zoom in real quick. Oh no. Oh, it ain't gonna work. Yeah. You can't be wearing them glasses trying to be low key, folk. Them bitches showing.
So when was that back in? That nigga was, look, the ops talking about we the police or somebody the police. I can, on my dead homie. Quincy, I told you, pop out on your block. He said,
He
I ain't
said
even finna say it.
B-side
I'm
was
just
trying
gonna
to
let
lay
the
down
video
on the
play for
floor.
y'all self though. Like y'all gotta hear this shit though.
Playing like how jumped out.
They on this bitch, they talk about is frog a rat or not. What the fuck? These people crazy as fuck though.
Time, dude, like you just such goofy out.
So I can't even find this video, shorty.
Everybody just
On my dead homie, everybody asking like, where you
What's that
from?
word, brother? What you on?
The look DCG 3 times on my dead homie.
Everybody just asking where he was from today. We was all
Hey, if you knew and you came in, hit that like button for
on
me.
my dead, he used to be walking up on the block to me. He used to be like, yeah, nigga, I'll fuck with you, nigga. He banging it. He banging it. Yeah, man, I'm from over here, man. This my cousin, man. This my big cousin. That shit don't mean you from over there because your cousin from over there. That's not how that go. Fuck is you talking about?
He talking about, can y'all please get out my video? This is my first video. It'll go up.
Bro, where your video at though? Like, let me see if I was in that bitch, cause I never seen that bitch. So I'm trying to find this video. This nigga Quincy so fucking scared of me, and he on this live trolling like he not no bitch. On bro grade. Back in, you got that video,
Dang,
bro?
that bitch tagging everybody.
Who phone was I? Here, go right here on my dead homie. Listen to how scared he is of me though.
Who's
Look,
that?
he petrified of me though. Look, he petrified.
We can't hear that.
He said,
Can you talk? Shut
right
up,
out
fool.
of my block right now. Look at the time step on this shit though. He said, remember what you seen, brother? At? Look though. Look at the time though. Look at the time step on this bitch. It's 11:57. He say, look, yeah, spent through our block. Look at him. He biting his fingers. He thinking I'm behind him on my dead homie, though. Look, he's so scared. Look at him. He say, swing the same spot you swung. Look, I spin right back right there. Look, we go right there. Look who waiting on the block for us, though. I'm thinking he's going to be right there. I'm thinking he's going to be right there. Hold on, look. Look. Soon as we turn up the block, look. This the real Jakes. The Jakes on the block. He tell us, come spin on me. Look at the timestamp. It's 11:57. On my dead homie, it take us. It's 12:03 when I get right there.
Damn.
On my dead homie, he told the Jakes, look, them people is coming. They finna come hurt us. He say them people is coming. They finna come hurt us. Meet me on this block. He called the police on the block where he told us meet him at. The police right there. I say, you gotta hit me at the end of the video. I say, yeah, I'm out here doing too much anyways. I don't even supposed to be out here spending. Let me go ahead and get my goofy ass back in the house.
Let's go back to the studio.
On my dead homie, let me take my goofy ass back in the crib, though. Look how they coming right at us, though. I'm so scared, though, in the car, though. I'm in the car finna shit on myself. I'm damn. I'm finna go to jail.
Hey, I'm in the back for the bell out of
on my damn, I'm finna go to jail, trying to slide on this goofy ass nigga, though. Then look at the nigga right here. Look, though, shorty. We finna fuck these little kids up right here for no reason. I'm finna fuck them little kids up, cause I'm thinking them kids, I'm thinking them right there. This nigga done called the police right there. I'm ready to fuck them up.
This is her ass tweaking, folks. He can, I don't be incriminating myself, but then he goes on some incriminating shit. Then he be like, look at the date, nigga. On photo, this was a couple months ago, folks. Nigga, I already had money. I was still out here sliding. That's basically what he just said in so many words, folks. Like, y'all little niggas be tweaking, folks. But I get it, gang, because that's what how y'all hot, folks. That was how people be like tuning in, trying to see what's going on, folks. But y'all gotta stop doing that shit, bro. I'm trying to warn y'all. Then y'all out there with y'all phone. Y'all calling nigga that you trying to smoke. You on FaceTime with the nigga you trying to smoke. It's a phone history. They probably know it's a history. Y'all neighborhood's been into it. The same nigga you called die. Your phone there, they phone there. You're for sure going to jail. Like, not even like, maybe I might get away. You for sure going to jail. Like, no, for what the fuck? Y'all tweaking. See, you gotta like think about that shit. What y'all think though about the Bloodhound J Boogie situation with Mansky on phone now? Like, how y'all think that's gonna turn out? Cause they got a relationship with the Bloodhounds. Like, are the Bloodhounds gonna stand behind him? With him being a Bloodhound and with him being Jeff's older brother? Or are they gonna be like on some, on some they ain't rocking with him type time? And what y'all think the proper thing they should do is, because I don't really know him, I don't know nothing about him, so I really don't know. But I would think the proper thing would be to stand behind him on phone. You said, why DCG Sean think he tough? I ain't gonna lie, folks. I don't want to say too much, but I heard Sean like that, folks. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. And I ain't talking about from him. Okay, like I heard that shit like through other people. Not even me asking, motherfucker. Just so like, I don't know. I don't be thinking the shit be back, but I really don't know. Like, I can't be like, yeah, I know he did this, and I know he did that, and I know he did that. Cause I don't be wanting to know that shit on, bro. People just be saying shit to me. They ain't saying nothing specifically though, but they just told me like, nah, I know, like firsthand, I know type shit, like, shit like that. There's people that then lived around him and seen certain situations take place and seen what he did, how he reacted, however that was, whether he was fighting with somebody, anything. Like, I don't even wanna, but yeah, that's what they said. M-Block Shorty said the same thing about Von though. On photo, they like, nah, he be dead ass. On photo, he not lying. Like, that's what M-Block said about Von. I forgot what they said. I don't know if it was on Clubhouse. It was somewhere. Let me see though. What other topics should I cover right now? Who y'all wanna see me interview next? Like drop some names on bro. The name I see the most, that's who I'm gonna reach out to. Like how I used to do this shit back in the day on phone. Everybody drop names. Don't spam no name either. Like I want to see individual comments with different people. On phone, y'all say J-Bo. That's one I'm gonna definitely reach out to. If anybody know who I should reach out to get in contact with him, let me know. On photo, Big Balls Rock. I only want to say it because people be trying to bite ideas. That's one that I've been trying to set up already. 053 Mile. I never heard of him. I was gonna say where he from, but it's like, what's the name of the hood? Buck Munna, Cam Slam. I heard of them. I don't know much about them, but I heard about both of them. Lebo, what's his IG? You know it? What is this? Look, Spoon Killer.
Yeah, shout out my nigga from D's Media, you feel me?
Say Lil Spoon Killer confirms he killed Lil Spoon. Is the person that killed Lil Spoon in jail or something?
Some incriminating stuff about Lil Scoom on live, man, and just was trolling on what happened to him. And hinting.
It's crazy. You just come across crazy shit on YouTube. But let me see if this shit clickbait or something.
That they the ones that did it to him. Let's jump straight into it.
Because the internet be
4 generations strong. The hood been top 3 of their generation.
Sure.
Internet be
I'm
wrong
still
sometimes.
walking around free. Who? Nah, ain't nobody that does still rapping. Low blow, low blow, low blow.
What did he say?
Who?
Who they talking about?
Nah, ain't nobody that does still rapping.
Who's supposed to be his killer?
Low blow, low blow,
And it look like it's 2 different people going live. I only see one. Big homie CC.
Gotta start coming back to something.
They gave you the interview. Did the interview they been waiting on?
Well, Tiki's I though.
Oh, fine, man.
If I let my fans give me a little interview, you gotta interact with them sometimes.
You got to. They want to hear you.
Would you squash beef for Bloodhound?
Squash is beef. Anything that was put in the skillet is cooked. Squash is beef.
I ain't gonna lie, folks. That shit was funny, but man, this shit fucked up, bro. So anything put in the skillet is cooked.
Staying in a crib is crazy.
At the end of the day, Shorty playing with fire
What'd he say?
here, man. But I get it. You think it's entertaining.
What'd he say? Did I miss it? Was there anything put in the skillet that's cooked? You say Risky Band CEO Hawkon was there so-called on a school hit. And Hawkon passed away how?
No hint that
Who?
He died there?
Nobody that does still rapping. Who?
That they the ones that did it to him. Let's jump.
Let me see what is interesting.
To the channels, man. Said some incriminating stuff about Lil Scoom on live, man, and just was trolling on what happened to him. And hinting that.
Sure, I'm still walking around free.
You say sorry, not still around.
Who?
Free. Who?
Nah, ain't nobody that does still rapping.
Ain't nobody, some still rapping. Like, what did he say? People are. What am I missing? Stone trying to be another cop. So, huh? Swamp video? Nah. I heard of old out though.
Low blow, low blow, low blow. I gotta start climbing back to something.
They gave you the interview.
Yeah, I don't know what that was about. Hey, y'all seen this? I ain't gonna lie, this shit was crazy, gang. Can I react to this shit? I should be able to.
United States of America.
They got the tweak info. I know this different from what I normally look at, but y'all gotta watch this shit, G. This shit. Who's seen this already?
This thing over with. You see the hatred he's got for Putin. It's very tough for me to make a deal with that kind of hate. He's got tremendous hatred, and I understand that. But I can tell you, the other side isn't exactly in love with, him either. So it's not a question of alignment. I'm aligned with the world. I want to get the thing set. I'm aligned with Europe. I want to see if we can get this thing done. You want me to be tough? I could be tougher than any human being you've ever seen. I'd be so tough. But you're never going to get it.
It's so funny because the way he be saying it, the way he be sounding, it don't sound convincing at all. But I ain't gonna lie, he be standing on that shit though, what he do though. But he be like, you want to be tough? I can be so tough. I promise you I can be tough. I can be the toughest person you will ever meet. Like, I really can do it. I promise. Like, that's how he sound. But on phone, he be standing on that shit though.
Be tougher than any human. See if we can get this thing done. You want me to be tough? I could be tougher than any human being you've ever seen. I'd be so tough. But you're never going to get a deal
I'd
that
be
way.
so tough.
That's the way it goes. All right, one more question.
Hey, I want to respond to this. So look, for 4 years in the United States of America, we had a president who stood up at press conferences and talked tough about.
He the vice president, right? On phone, I don't even be hearing the vice presidents be talking like that. This shit different. They got the vice president actually doing something around this motherfucker. He talking this shit. Hold on. What you got to say, folks?
Vladimir Putin, and then Putin invaded Ukraine and destroyed a significant chunk of the country. The path to peace and the path to prosperity is maybe engaging in diplomacy. We tried the pathway of Joe Biden of thumping our chest and pretending that the President of the United States' words mattered more than the President of the United States' actions. What makes America a good country is America engaging in diplomacy. That's what President Trump is doing.
Can I ask you?
Sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
I ain't watched this whole thing yet.
Our parts, big parts of Ukraine, part of East and Crimea. So he occupied it on 2014. So during a lot of years, so I'm not speaking about just Biden, but those time was Obama, then President Obama, then President Trump, then President Biden, now President Trump, and God bless, now President Trump will stop him. But during 2014, nobody stopped him. He just occupied and took. He killed people. You know what the contact
2015.
2014
2014.
and 2015.
2014.
Yeah. So
I was not here.
Yeah, but
that's exactly right.
Yes, but during 2014 till 2022, yeah, the situation the same. The people are been dying on the contact line. Nobody stopped him. You know that we had conversations with him, a lot of conversation, my bilateral conversation, and we signed with him, me, like a new president. In 2019, I signed with him the deal. I signed with him, Macron and Merkel, we signed ceasefire. Ceasefire. All of them told me that he will never go. We signed him with gas contract. Gas contract. Yes, but after that, he broken this ceasefire. He killed our people and he didn't exchange prisoners. We signed the exchange of prisoners, but he didn't do it. What kind of diplomacy, JD, you are speaking about? What do you mean?
I'm talking about the kind of diplomacy that's going to end the destruction of your country.
Yes, but if you
Mr. President, with respect, I think it's
they be on his ass off back, even though he was cutting him off because he did ask him a question.
It's disrespectful for you to come into the Oval
They
Office
control
and
the room,
litigate this in front of the American media. Right now, you guys are going around and forcing conscripts to the front lines because you have manpower problems. You should be thanking the president.
Hold on, folks. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this who we just locked in with, right? This who we is finna get into a Russia with, right? Over, right? Trump hop in his office, and now motherfucker getting that. Man, we ain't trying to get into a Russia. Now they tweaking with him. It's like they real lie, just like they just flipped the script around this bitch. Maybe because it's a new president, they getting that fuck everything Biden was talking about. Whatever Biden said, that shit over with. We doing it this way. Like, that's what it look like going on right now. But it's like, damn, fool, like, ain't these the same people who we was just supporting all this money to, trying to go get to with Russia? And I guess Russia was fucking them up, so now they looking like, man, Russia fucking y'all up. It ain't really finna be too much left for y'all. Now it's finna be shit us. We gotta get on the winning side. So motherfucker getting there. For y'all either gotta get with this shit or get left, folks. Like, they just did a double cross. They just crossed on phone. They just did a double cross on phone. Like, they getting that boy. What? Man, fuck that. We not finna get into it, these niggas, for y'all. For y'all not even worth it, gang. Oh, fuck no. Biden got his little money out the situation, did what he did, finesse his situation, did what they need to do. All the politicians on that end ate. Now he getting that. I'm finna eat. I don't know if that's what's going on, for real, but that's what it seems like. It's a 16 need to learn politics.
For trying to bring it into this conflict.
Have you ever been to Ukraine that you say what problems we have?
I have been to.
Count once.
I've actually watched and seen the stories, and I know what happens is you bring them on a propaganda tour, Mr. President. Do you disagree that you've had problems bringing people into your military? And do you think that it's respectful to come to the Oval Office of the United States of America and attack the administration that is trying to prevent the destruction of your country?
A lot of questions.
See, I need to see the full thing because they saying he attacking them. Where he attack him at? Did he just walk into an ambush? Was this a back door? Was this a governmental back door? Oh no, that's what it's looking like. For it look like he walked to the ambush. He didn't know what's going on. He said that confused, looking sad right now. Like, damn, folk, like, why they doing this to me? And he can't just bow down like a pussy, folk, because he the leader of a whole country. So it's like, this shit hurt because he's like, I know I'm fucked, but I gotta stand on business, man. Oh, anybody gonna respect me at home, folk. That's what it's looking like, folk.
Let's start from the beginning.
Sure.
First of all, during the war, everybody had problems. Even you, but you have nice ocean and don't feel now, but you will feel it in the future.
Oh yeah. That's see, you can't say nothing like that, folks. You getting that? You don't feel it now. You gonna feel it though. Like, what? Who you talking to, gang? Folks, now that changed the convo.
And don't feel now, but you will feel it in the future. God bless.
You don't know that.
God bless. God bless. You will not have a war.
Don't tell us what we're going to feel. We're trying to solve a problem. Don't tell us what we're going to feel.
I'm not telling you.
Because you're in no position to dictate that.
That's exactly what you're doing.
You're in no position to dictate what we're going to feel. We're going to feel very good.
You will feel influence.
We're going to feel very good and very strong.
You will feel influence.
You're right now not in a very good position. You've allowed
From the
yourself
very-
to be in a
from
very
the very
bad position,
beginning
and he
of the
happens
war.
to be right about
From the
it.
very beginning of the war.
You're not
Mr.
in a good
Brown,
position.
I
You don't
was
have the cards right now. With us, you start having
not playing
cards.
cards.
Right now, you don't.
I'm very
You're playing
serious,
cards.
Mr. President.
You're
I'm
playing
very
cards.
serious.
You're
I'm
gambling
the
with the
president
lives
in
of
war.
millions of people.
You think-
You're gambling with World War III.
what you're
You're
speaking
gambling
about?
with
What you're
World
speaking
War III. And
Yeah.
what you're doing is very disrespectful to the country, this country.
I'm
That's
with
back
all
to you.
respect to you.
Far more than a lot of people said they should have.
Have you said thank you once this
A lot
entire
of
meeting?
times.
No, in this
Even
entire meeting, have
today.
you said thank
He talking about, he just wants something to say. He talking about, have you said thank you once? He sounded like somebody. Let me stop tweaking, gang. Y'all got too much power. No, with no smoke with child folk. This is all comedy, gang. On photo, but you that sound like somebody's wife. You know, you didn't even say thank you. Have you said, man, fuck thank you, folks. We talking about real problems, real business right now, folks. And you worry about if a nigga said thank you, folks. That's why they be having a woman as the vice president, folks. Like, you tweaking, gang. Like, worry about the real issue, folks. You nitpicking right now, folks. You nitpicking, folks. Fuck if he said thank you, bro. This business, gang. He been saying thank you. Oh, folks, no. You tweaking.
Should have.
Have you said thank you once this
A lot
entire
of
meeting?
times.
He said a
No,
lot
in
of
this
times.
entire meeting,
Today,
have you said thank
even
you?
today.
You went to
even
Pennsylvania
today.
and campaigned for the opposition in October, all for some words of appreciation for the United States of America and the president who's trying to save your country.
Please, you think that if you will speak very loudly about the war, you
He's
can...
not speaking loudly. He's not
Yeah.
speaking loudly. Your country is
Can I-
in big
can-
trouble.
can I
Wait a
answer?
minute. No.
Can
You've
I
done a lot
answer?
of talking. Your country is in
Damn,
big
see?
trouble.
I know.
They ain't even letting folks talk. They bullying him, folks. He said, can I answer? No, you done a lot of talking. He ain't even say nothing. I would have. Yeah, this was an ambush, bro. On photo, this was a scam. He ain't never had no chance. They planned this. They knew they was finna come and do this shit.
No.
You're not
I
winning.
know.
You're not winning this.
I,
You have a damn good chance of
we are
coming out
staying,
okay because of
Mr.
us.
President, we are staying in our country, staying strong from the very beginning of the war. We've been alone, and we are thankful. I said thanks
You haven't
in
been
this
alone.
cabinet,
You
and
haven't
not
been
only
alone.
in this
We
cabinet.
gave you, through
I
this
said
stupid
thank-
president, $350 billion.
You
We
voted
gave
for
you
your
military equipment.
He said what?
President, you haven't
in
been
this
alone.
cabinet,
You
and
haven't
not
been
only
alone.
in this
We
cabinet.
gave you, through
I
this
said
stupid
thank-
president,
Oh, the stupid president.
$350 billion.
You voted
We gave
for
you
your
military equipment,
You
and you
voted
men
for
are
your
brave, but they had to
president.
use our military.
What about
If you didn't have
You
our
invited
military
me-
equipment,
you invited
if
me
you
to
didn't
speak-
have our military equipment, this war would have been over in 2 weeks.
In 3
okay?
days, I heard it from Putin. In 3 days, this is something.
Maybe
They
less.
said 3
in 2
days.
weeks. Of course, yes.
It's going to be a very hard thing to do business like this. I
Again,
tell you.
just say thank you.
I said a lot of
except
times
that there,
thank you
except
to
that,
American people.
Except that there are disagreements, and let's go litigate those disagreements rather than trying to fight it out in the American media when you're wrong. We know that you're wrong.
But you see, I think it's good for the American people to see what's
He's
going
still
on.
talking about thank you.
I think it's very
understand.
important. That's why I kept this going so long. You have to be thankful. You don't have the
I'm
cards.
thankful.
You're buried there. Your people
I want
are
to see the
dying.
beginning of this shit,
You're
though.
running low on
Because I ain't see the
soldiers.
beginning of the
Listen,
convo.
You're
Please,
running
Mr.
low on
President.
soldiers. It would be
Just
a
this
damn
clip.
good thing.
Mr.
And then
President.
then you tell us, I don't want a ceasefire. I don't want a ceasefire. I want to go and I wanted this. Look, if you could get a ceasefire right now, I tell you, you take it so the bullets stop flying and your men stop getting killed.
Of course, we want to stop the war.
But you're
I
saying
said-
you don't want a
But I
ceasefire.
said to you,
I want a
with
ceasefire.
guarantees.
Because you'll get a ceasefire faster than an agreement.
Ask our people about ceasefire, what they think.
That wasn't
doesn't
with
matter
me.
for you what-
That
what
wasn't
this
with me.
means. It
That was
wasn't
with
with you.
a guy named Biden who was not a smart person.
This
That
is
was
your,
with,
this
that was
is
with
your
Obama.
president. It was your president.
Excuse me. That was with Obama who gave you sheets and I gave you javelins.
Yeah, I say Trump will act like that in front of Putin. On photo, he gonna piss him off. It's gonna be a real issue. They knowing like, I ain't really too much worried about them.
A guy named Biden who was not a smart person.
This
That
is
was
your,
with,
this
that was
is
with
your
Obama.
president. It was your president.
Excuse me. That was with Obama who gave you sheets and I gave you javelins.
Yes.
I
He's like, he
gave you
gave
the
you sheets.
javelins to take out
I
all
gave you
those
javelins.
tanks. Obama gave you sheets. In fact, the statement is Obama gave sheets and Trump gave javelins. You got to be more thankful because let me tell you, you don't have the cards.
He said the statement is that's going to be a headline.
With us, you have the cards. But without us, you don't have any cards.
One more question to Mr. Vice President. I'm sorry.
It's going to be a tough deal to make because the attitudes have to change.
What if Russia breaks ceasefire? What if Russia breaks peace talks? What do we do then? I understand that it's a heated conversation right now.
What are you saying?
She's asking, what if Russia breaks the ceasefire?
What if anything? What if a bomb drops on your head right now? Okay? What if they broke it? I don't know. They broke it with Biden because Biden, they didn't respect him. They didn't respect Obama. They respect me. Let me tell you, Putin went through a hell of a lot.
answering the question.
He went through a phony witch hunt where they used him and Russia. Russia. You ever hear of that deal? That was a phony Hunter Biden, Joe Biden scam. Hillary Clinton, Shifty Adam Schiff. It was a Democrat scam. And he had to go through that. And he did go through it. We didn't end up in a war. And he went through it. He was accused of all that stuff. He had nothing to do with it. It came out of Hunter Biden's bathroom. It came out of Hunter Biden's bedroom. It was disgusting.
He just changed the whole subject on their ass. They say, what if? He don't even want to say what if when it come to Russia. But nah, he'll say something because bro, when it was time, he was definitely saying like we'd get to it too. Bro. Like they talking about Trump off 1700. Yeah, Trump, y'all say he ducking the shit with Russia. He ain't. It's just like shit, we this is what we own now, so this what it is. Cause he wasn't ducking the shit with them when they wasn't agreeing.
And then they said, oh, the laptop from hell was made by Russia. The 51 agents. The whole thing was a scam. And he had to put up with that. He was being accused of all that stuff. All I can say is this. He might have broken deals with Obama and Bush, and he might have broken them with Biden. He did.
That sound crazy, folks. He said he might have broken with Obama, Bush, and Biden. Like, damn, folks, he breaking with everybody and you trust this nigga? He talking about he ain't gonna do it with me, though. Like, I hope not, gang. This don't sound too smart, folks. It sounds smart, but it sounds like he don't get no fuck.
Maybe he didn't. I don't know what happened, but he didn't break them with me. He wants to make a deal. I don't know if you can make a deal. The problem is I've empowered you to be a tough guy. And I don't think you'd be a tough guy without the United States. And your people are very brave. But you're either going to make a deal or we're out. And if we're out, you'll fight it out. I don't think it's going to be pretty, but you'll fight it out. But you don't have the cards. But once we sign that deal, you're in a much better position. But you're not acting at all thankful. And that's not a nice thing. I'll be honest, that's not a nice thing. All right, I think we've seen enough. What do you think? Huh? This is going to be great television, I will say that. All right. We'll see what we can do about putting it together. Thanks.
He ain't never really get the top for real. What a full thing got. If it's super long. That's it. Because they were saying he was being disrespectful or something.
Well, thank you very much. It's an honor to have President Zelensky of Ukraine.
About to sign
and we've been working very hard, very close. So we've actually known each other for a long time. We've been dealing with each other for a long time and very well.
You say pay attention to their hand signs and symbols. What you saying? This shit Trump doing, like, what he doing? You saying this means something? What folks doing? He doing this. Folks doing this. Like, that's, you saying that's all like some shit? They is all doing something, though. I ain't gonna lie. But I thought that's probably just like, shit, it's a proper way to sit. Bro, they getting that. Seem chill to me. Is it how they thumbs is? What your thumb gotta be like this or like that? Like, what's going on?
We had little negotiation spat, but that worked out great. I think for both countries. I think for the world, actually, beyond both countries. And we have something that is a very fair deal. And we look forward to getting in and digging and working and getting some of the rare earth, but it means we're going to be inside, and it's a big commitment from the United States, and we appreciate.
Say Trump
working
wife
with you
Russian.
very
That's
much.
all we do with Russia.
And we will continue to do that. We have had some very good discussions with Russia. I spoke with President Putin, and we're going to try and bring this to a close. It's something that you want and that he wants. We have to negotiate a deal, but we've started the confines of a deal, and I think something can happen. The big thing is the number of soldiers.
That war shit be all about money. You see how they like, we want to stop fighting, but we got to come to a deal. Motherfucker got to get some money out of motherfucker some type of way.
Mostly at this point,
That's
with
all it's
soldiers
about.
being killed, you're losing thousands of soldiers. So on both sides, we're losing a lot of soldiers, and we want to see it stop, and we want to see the money get put to different kinds of use, like rebuilding, and we're going to be working very hard, but we've had a lot of very good conversations. I will say until we came along, the Biden administration didn't speak to Russia whatsoever. They didn't speak to anybody. They just allowed this to continue. And I will say that, I'll say in front of you, you've heard me say it 1,000 times, if I were president, this war would have never happened. We would have had a deal negotiated for you without having to go through what you've gone through. But your soldiers have been unbelievably brave. We've given them great equipment, but somebody has to use the equipment. They've been unbelievably brave, and we give them great credit. This was supposed to be over very quickly, and here we are 3 years later. So I give tremendous credit to your generals and your soldiers and yourself in the sense that it's been very hard fighting, very tough fighting.
I started out cool.
And you have to be very proud of them from that standpoint. But now we want to get it over with. It's enough, right? We want to get it over with. So it's an honor to have you here. Thank you very much for coming. We're going to sign the agreement at the
I thought he just came in and sat
the
down
East
and
Room
got like that.
in a little while, right after lunch. And we'll be having lunch together. We're also discussing some other things. And we appreciate everybody being here. It's somewhat of an exciting moment, but the really exciting moment is when they stop the shooting or we end up with a deal. And I think we're fairly close to getting that, and an honor to have you. And please, I'd like to say something.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mr. President. Thank you for the invitation. And really, I hope that this first document, will be a first step to real security guarantees for Ukraine, our people, our children. I really count on it. And of course, we count that America will not stop support. Really, for us, it's very important to support and to continue it. I want to discuss it with details further during our conversation, and of course, the infrastructure or security guarantees. Because for today, I understand what Europe is ready to do, and of course, I want to discuss with you what United States will be ready to do. And I really count on your strong position to stop Putin. And you said that enough with the war. I think that is very important, Ben, to say these words to Putin at the very beginning of war, because he is a killer and terrorist. But I hope that together we can stop him. But for us, it's very important to, to save our country, our values, our freedom and democracy, and of course, no compromises with the killer about our territories, but it will be later. And of course, what I wanted, we spoke about it by phone with you about the drones production. We have very good drones production. I think the best one in the world for today because of the war. Yes, and of course, we need very much the air defense. You have the best air defense in the world, and really you helped us under attacks of Russians, and I want to speak how we can exchange the licenses. We're open to share the licenses of all our drones with you, of course, with the United States, and we need licenses for quick production of air defense. Even after the war, we need our nation to be calm, that we are secure. So that's why we need this air shield. And of course, about this, I want to speak about the contingents. I think that France and UK already spoke to you, and we know that Europe is ready, but without the United States, they will not be ready to be as strong as we need. And the last point, last not least, about exchange, about our people and children. And you know that these crazy Russians, that they stolen 20,000 of children, Ukrainian children. They changed their names, they changed their families, relatives, and now they're in Russia. We want to bring them back, and really, it's a big dream, task, and goal for me, and our warriors. By the way, Mr. President, we exchanged, released more than 4,000 warriors from Russian prison, but there are thousands more in the prison. I wanted to share with you some images. How it's just can I now?
Yeah, please.
Some minute, 1 minute. Just you to understand in what circumstances, in what situation they are, and what the attitude of Russia to our prisoners. That guys, just you before and after. And you see before and after, just you to understand. Now thousands of such guys, ladies and men, there, and that, so they don't eat, they beat them, and they, so they do a lot of, bad things. So out of, even during the war, there are rules. Everybody knows there are rules during the war. So these guys, they don't have any rules. You see that. 50, 60 kilograms left, and a lot of such things. And I didn't want to show you what the changes with images of children, because I will share with you. And I mean, it's looking tragic.
Yep, it's tough stuff.
I wanted very much to give you, and you see it.
Yeah.
This is pastor. By the way, they stolen pastors, because it's not Russian church. They stolen pastors and moved pastors to the prison. At the end of last year, we brought 3 pastors, and we could exchange them. And this is pastor, you see.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah. So I mean, this I wanted to show you, and this. So thank you very much.
We want to get that ended, right?
Yeah. Of course, we will.
And I think we will. And
we have to, of course.
Do you have any questions, please?
Thank you, Mr. President. How much money is the U.S. going to put into the fund that is being created today, and how does this provide long-term security for Ukraine?
Well, we don't know exactly how much, because we're going to be putting some money in a fund that we're going to get from the raw earth that we're going to be taking and sharing in terms of revenue. So it's going to be a lot of money will be made from the sale and from the use of raw earth. And as you know, our country doesn't have much raw earth. We have a lot of oil and gas, but we don't have a lot of the raw earth. And what we do have is protected by the environmentalists, but that can be unprotected. But still, it's not very much. They have among the best in the world in terms of raw earth. So we're going to be using that, using it for all of the things we do, including AI, and including weapons and the military, and it's really going to very much satisfy our needs. So it's something that just worked out really well. We have a lot of oil, and we have a lot of gas, we have a lot, but we don't have raw earth. So this
I want to see what they.
Every component of the.
I want to see what he gonna say about giving up their minerals.
Raw earth that we need for computers, for all of the things we do. This puts us in great shape.
And long-term security for Ukraine. How does this provide?
I think they're going to have great luck. I think once we make the agreement, that's going to be 95% of it. They're not going to go back to fighting. I've spoken with President Putin, and I feel very strong. I've known him for a long time, and I feel very strongly that they're very serious about it, and we'll make a deal. And when the deal is made, I don't think. We talk about security. Everyone's talking about the other day. All they talked about was security. I said, let me make the deal first. I have to make the deal first. I don't worry about security right now. We have to have a deal, because right now, last week, 2,000 soldiers died on both sides. 2,000. And they're losing 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 a week. So as we sit here and we talk, people are getting shot and dying on the battlefield. And, they're not American soldiers, but they're Russian soldiers and they're Ukrainian soldiers, and we want to be able to stop it. And we want to be able also to spend money on other things. We don't want to – this is a tremendous amount of money. And what the Biden administration did was terrible. They were giving money, but he had no security on the money. Europe, as you know, gave much less money, but they had security. It was in the form of a loan. They get their money back, and we didn't. And now, at least we're protected because the American taxpayer has to be protected too. But
all right, so we gave him $400 billion, and he want $500 billion worth of minerals.
this is an incredible.
So he wanted it to be an investment, basically.
Ukraine, because we have a big
make
investment in
billion.
their country now, and
Yeah, exactly what I just said. Big investment on game. We not doing this shit for nothing. Kick that shit back out.
what they have, very few people have. And we're able to really go forward with very, very high-tech things and many other things, including weaponry that we're going to use in many locations, but that we need for our country. This allows us to do that.
Will you continue?
I'm sorry. Can I?
So they spent all that money. They gave them all that money. They probably spent a lot of that shit in the war. Got their country fucked up. And then what they got left with the minerals, gonna take that shit from their ass. But they gonna keep supporting them, I think.
Military aid.
Yes, go ahead, please.
If I can just, yes. In the document, there is one of the very important points. If we speak about business and investment, we never had LNG terminals in Ukraine. This document will open. I mean, the next documents, but anyway, here we
President Zelensky, do you feel like the U.S. is on your side?
What happened? Why I skip?
Terminals in Ukraine. This document will open. I mean, the next documents, but anyway, here we
President Zelensky, do you feel like the U.S. is on your side? That the President Trump is on your side at this moment?
Right here, motherfucker.
What do you think?
He wants to know, do you think that, sort of a stupid question. I guess we wouldn't be here if I wasn't. But
I think that the United States on our side from the very beginning of occupation, and I think that President Trump on our side, and of course, I'm sure that United States President will not stop support. This is crucial for us. It's important for us. Yes. And Putin, the president, speaks about the people and the soldiers which are dying, but they came to our territory, they came to our land. They began this war, and they have to stop. And I think this is the question, was really the most important question. Can President Trump, I hope yes, with some other allies, to stop Putin, withdraw these enemies, our enemy, withdraw these troops from our land? And I think that you asked about the history, about the power. I think that if President, or when, he will stop Putin, if President Trump will bring peace to our country, I think he will be on this wall.
We've had very, very good talks.
President
Zelensky just said that there'd be no compromises with Vladimir Putin. I just wanted to ask both of you. Firstly, are there compromises that you think that President Zelensky is going to have to make? And President Zelensky, is there anything that you think that you may be able to offer or bring to the table? For example, elections. Thank you.
I think you're going to have to always make compromises. You can't do any deals without compromises. So certainly he's going to have to make some compromises, but hopefully they won't be as big as some people think you're going to have to make. That's all. It's all we can do. I'm here as an arbitrator, as a mediator to a certain extent between two parties that have been very hostile. To put it mildly, they've been very hostile. There's been a vicious war. There's been a vicious war. You know, it's a very level battlefield, and those bullets go out, and as I've said many times, we were talking about it with Pete, many times the only thing stopping those bullets is a human body. And in the case we're talking about, generally young human bodies are stopping a lot of bullets. It's dead level. That's why it's great farmland. It's great land. It's great farmland, but there's very little protection against the bullets that are being, and other things that are being shot. So all I can do is see if I can get everybody at the table and get an agreement. And I think we're going to end up with an agreement. Otherwise, I wouldn't probably be even here today.
Mr. President, I've got two questions for you. You think ultimately your legacy will be the peacemaker and not the president that led this country into another war and ended foreign wars? And I've got a question.
I hope it will. I mean, I hope I'm going to be remembered as a peacemaker. This would be a great thing if we could do this. I'm doing this to save lives more than anything else. Second is to save a lot of money, but I consider that to be far less
the government
important.
trying to tax you half your check for a half-ass deal. Are they gonna get them still billions of dollars though? But they ain't gonna have the minerals no more, huh? They basically taking their power. They let them go to war, spend all that money, get in a fucked up position now. Damn, so they really finessing their ass. They acting like they getting to a Russia, man. They finna take that shit over, man. They say they need them. They finna take that shit over. They not getting into it, Russia.
So I hope I'm going to thank you, Brian, for that question. It was a nice question. I hope I'll be known and recognized as a peacemaker. This would be a great thing to solve. This is a very dangerous situation. You know, this could lead to a third world war. This was headed in the wrong direction. If this election were lost, if we didn't win this election, and by the way, we won it by a lot. That was a mandate. We won every swing state. We won the popular vote by millions and millions of votes. We won everything. The districts, you look at the areas of red, take a look at a map. This was a big mandate, and this was one of the things. I said, we're going to get this thing settled. If we didn't win, I think this could have very well ended up in a third world war, and that would not have been a good situation. What was your second question?
My second question for President Zelensky.
No.
Why don't you wear a suit?
Why?
You're the highest level in this country's office.
I bet you that's the VP.
Do you own a suit?
Yeah, you have problems.
A lot of Americans have problems with you not
Really?
respecting
I don't
the
have
authority
such.
of this office.
I will wear a costume after this war will finish.
Okay.
Yes, maybe one.
Maybe something.
Did he just say I wear a costume after this war finished on phone now? He low-key just treated their ass if that's what he just said. Hell nah.
Really? I don't have such. I will wear a costume after this war will finish.
Okay.
Yes, maybe one. Maybe something like yours. Yes. Maybe something better. I don't know. We will see. Maybe something cheaper than.
Trump like that shit, low-key.
Thank you.
He like that's some me shit on photo. He like that shit. How you would have played? Hell nah. On photo.
Mr. President, are you going to send more arms to Ukraine in case there's no peace?
Yeah, we're going to have arms to Ukraine, yeah, sure. Hopefully I won't have to send very much because hopefully we're going to have it finished. We're looking forward to finishing this quickly. We're not looking forward to sending a lot of arms. We're looking forward to getting the war finished so we can do other things. But we very much appreciate the agreement because we needed what they had, and we're treating, you know, our country is now treated fairly. Biden didn't do that. He didn't know what the hell he was doing. This should have never happened. This should have never started. But, you know, sure, the answer is yes, but hopefully we won't have to send much because I'm looking forward to getting it done quickly, very quickly.
Does that mean you provide security guarantees, Mr. President?
I don't want to talk about security yet because I want to get the deal done. You know, you fall into the same trap like everybody else. A million times you say it over and over. I want to get the deal done. Security is so easy. That's about 2% of the problem. I'm not worried about security. I'm worried about getting the deal done. The security is the easy part. Security is very nice. Everybody stops shooting. And now will Europe put people there? I know France is going to. I know the UK is going to. I know other countries are going to, and they happen to be right next door. We haven't committed, but we could conceivably. You know, we have security in a different form. We'll have workers there digging, taking the raw earth so that we can create a lot of great product in this country. So in that sense, you have something, but we haven't determined that yet. I will say, in speaking to France and in speaking to, and they were here, as you know, last week and just the other day, they have committed to a lot of security. I don't think you're going to need much security. I think once this deal gets done, it's over. Russia's not going to want to go back, and nobody's going to want to go back. When this deal ends, I really believe this deal is going to be over. Question? Yeah, please go ahead.
Thank you.
Go ahead, please.
Thank you so
yeah.
much.
Mr. President, thank you.
Thank you.
Macron and Keir Starmer at the White House this past week, both of whom praised your courage and conviction to lead the pathway towards peace.
Yes.
Part of that involved, though, re-engaging Russia in diplomatic relations, something that previous leaders lacked the conviction to do so. What gave you the moral courage and conviction to step forward and lead that?
Well, I love this guy. Who are you with?
One American News, sir.
Well, that's why I like him. One American News does a great job. I like the question. I think it's a very good question. It's a pathway to peace. It's a pathway to getting something solved. And I feel that as the head of this country, I have an obligation to do that. Plus, we're very much involved. We got involved. It's too bad we got involved because there should have been no involvement because there should have been no war. And there shouldn't have been October 7th. That would have never happened. As you know, Iran was broke. They had no money to give to Hezbollah. They had no money to give to Hamas. They were stone cold broke. And then under Biden, they became rich as hell.
How long he getting tired?
They went from no money to $300 billion in a period of 4 years. And they gave a lot of that money away, and you see what happened. And that's a real mess also that we hope to be able to solve. But no, I appreciate your question very much. It's just I feel I have an obligation to try and do something to stop the death.
If I can answer, yes, if I can answer,
Please,
sorry,
go ahead.
please.
And I do like your clothing, by the way.
Yeah, really?
Even though I think he's a great guy, by the way. But I don't know if you two like each other. But you know what? I think he's dressed. I think he's dressed
I like this guy. I don't know.
I think he's dressed beautifully.
So I have more. I have more serious things than answer on such questions. I will answer on more serious questions if I can. Yeah, so please, about security guarantees and about just ceasefire. We can't just speak about ceasefire and speak and speak. It will not work. Just ceasefire will never work because I'm like a president. I have this experience, and not only me. Ukraine before my presidency, from the 2014, Putin broken 25 times. 25 times he broken his own signature. 25 times he broken ceasefire.
But he never broke to me. He never broke to me.
No, you were the president. You were the president during.
He never broke to me.
In 2016, you've been the president, Mr. President. You've been the president, but he had, of course, not with you, but he had during those periods. He had conversations with our side, and we had Normandy format. The France, Germany, Ukraine, and Russia, and he broken 25 times. That's why we will never accept just ceasefire. It will not work without security guarantees. Security guarantees. Maybe President is right about this document and other, but this document is not enough. Strong army is enough. Because his soldiers afraid, Putin's soldiers afraid of our soldiers when we're strong enough. If we are not strong enough, if we are empty, if our storage is empty, we can't defend our land. Today, he knows that we have all the world knows that we have meeting. Yes, why he's using ballistic? Putin today using ballistic on our hospitals, schools, and it says ballistic. So he knows that we are here and that President Trump is really have goodwill to stop this war. And you hear now the president. So why he's using? So he doesn't want to stop. He doesn't want. But I hope that we will do it. Really, we'll do it. Security. When we speak about security guarantees, when the Europeans are ready for contingents, they need USA backstop. If there will not be United States, we will not never have any contingents, strong contingents from the Europeans, because they don't want to divide alliance connection between the United States as the main and strongest ally and Europeans. And this is crucial. This is important. That's what we want to speak about very much. This is very important. And air defense. So air defense, really, we have big deficit with all the systems, and we need to provide this. We need it very much. Otherwise, Putin will never stop, and will go further and further. He doesn't want. He hates us. It's not about me. He hates Ukrainians. He thinks that we are not a nation. he thinks, and he shares this thoughts, I think maybe with your team also, I don't know, but with all the Europeans, in media, official and not, he always said that there is no such country, such nation, such language, and such life like Ukrainian. No, he really doesn't respect all the Ukrainians, and he wants to destroy us. And you are right, Mr. President, that's 2%. This document, maybe other documents, it's a very good start.
Hey, hit that like button for me, man. Bro, let's get to 100.
This person.
Mr. President, may I one more question, please?
Yeah, go ahead.
I asked President
They have to
Zelensky
pay.
this question.
This is the rule. This is the rule of the war. This is the rule of the war. During all the centuries, all the history, this is the rule of the war.
You say Ukraine is not a nation, though? They not respected as a nation? What are they? Because I know it is certain areas, like you can buy pieces of land, where it's like you can call it a country or whatever, but it's not like an official country. That's what they are? No, because they say other nations wouldn't recognize you. Shit, they sitting here with the president, so how they not?
Who began those pay? This is the rule. Putin began this war. He has to pay all money for innovation. He has to pay. Of course, some Russian assets, what we have in Europe, about 300 billion, we can use them. We can use for innovation and buy military support from the United States also. We can do it, but it's not enough. It's not enough.
I asked this question that you didn't like because I wanted to know.
Go ahead, please. Wait 1 second.
I asked this question that you didn't like because I wanted to know if you want to position yourself in the middle between Russia and
Yes,
Ukraine, or
I do.
on the Ukraine side.
No, I'm in the middle. I want to solve this thing. I'm for both. I want to get it solved. And it's wonderful to speak badly about somebody else, but I want to get it solved. If we can solve it, great. If we can't solve it, they're going to have to fight it out, and who knows what's going to happen. But I want to see it get solved.
May I follow up? One more question about U.S. troops in Europe. After Russian invasion of Ukraine, your predecessor sent additional troops to Eastern Europe, including Poland, my country.
Yeah.
Are you committed to keeping these troops on the eastern flank of NATO in the future?
I'm very committed to Poland. I think Poland has really stepped up and done a great job for NATO. They, as you know, they paid more than they had to. They are one of the finest groups of people I've ever known. I'm very committed to Poland.
What about Baltics?
Poland's in a tough neighborhood, you know.
What about the Baltics?
The Baltics, they got a lot of, it's a tough neighborhood too, but we're committed. We're going to be very committed, and we're committed to NATO. But NATO has to step up, and the Europeans have to step up more than they have. And I want to see them equalize, because they are in for far less than we're in, and they should be at least equal. You understand that? Why is the United States, we have an ocean in between, why is the United States in for so much more money and other things as Europe? With that being said, and as you said, they've also been obviously very helpful, but we have put in far more than they have, and I think they should equalize. Yeah, please, go ahead.
About the agreement again today, what changed between the first time that Secretary Bessent gave President Zelensky the agreement and today for the signing?
We made a deal. So
What was the
I'm just,
deciding factor? Or was
I'm a business person. We made a deal. That's what changed. I didn't think we were going to make a deal, and we ended up making the deal, so that changed. You know?
Alexa, turn off all of the lights.
I don't know, but it's, well, they don't like each other. I can tell you that. They do not like each other. This is not a love match, and it's unfortunate. That's why you're in this situation. The United States should not have allowed this to happen. Okay? The United States, run by a man that didn't know much. I'm going to be very nice.
He stayed sending shots.
Run by
Tell him to be nice.
an incompetent person, very incompetent person, should never have allowed this to happen. I've stopped wars. I've stopped many wars. My people will tell you, I stopped wars that nobody ever heard about. I stopped wars before they ever started. You can look at some of, I could give you a lot of nations that would tell you right now they were probably going to war. I could tell you
Right now, there's a nation thinking about going to war on something that nobody in this room has ever even heard about. Two smaller nations, but big, still big. And I think I've stopped it. But this should have never happened.
Mr. President,
Sorry, just a second. About any negotiations. First of all, I want really to tell you about any negotiations.
I thought he said nigga for a second.
I want really to tell you, and I think that everybody understands.
He said any negotiations.
Ukraine, more than Ukrainians, nobody wants to stop this war. But at the future, any negotiations, it's understandable that two sides of the war, not Russia and the United States, because this is not the war between Russia and the United States. This is a war of Russia against Ukraine and Ukrainian people. So these two sides will be at the anyway will be at the negotiation table. Then of course United States, like the strongest partner of the Ukraine, and of course Europe. I think Europe is very important. I want to speak about it with the president. Yes, Europe is very important for us because we really defend Europe for today. All Europeans really recognize that we are defending the line, and they have real life, and our people are dying. That's why they helped us. And also, it's about the NATO. Yes, between, like the president said, you have big.
I'm figuring tired and hungry.
Yes.
I'm trying to finish this shit
between us, but if
and get to the part that we watched. I'm trying to see what led up to it.
Further to Baltics and to Poland, by the way. But first to the Baltics. It's understandable for them because they've been in the USSR. You know, they've been one of the republics of the USSR, and Putin wants to bring them back to his empire. It's a fact. And when he will go there, if we will not stay, you will fight. Your American soldiers. It doesn't matter, do you have ocean or not? Your soldiers will fight.
Mr. President, would you be willing to visit Ukraine, maybe Kyiv or Odessa, which is known to be a 30-year-old Black Sea?
It was my question.
Yeah. I don't want to talk about Odessa now. Let's not talk about Odessa. I want to talk about making a deal, getting peace. We don't have to talk about Odessa, but a lot of cities have been destroyed. There are a lot of cities that are not recognizable. There's not a building standing.
No,
and a lot of
things
have to happen.
You have to come and to look. No. We have very good cities. Yes, a lot of things have been destroyed, but mostly cities alive, and people work, and children go to school. Sometimes it's very difficult. Sometimes closer to front line, children have to go to underground schools or online. But we live. Ukraine is fighting, and Ukraine lives. This is very important. And maybe it's Putin is sharing this information that he destroyed us. No, he lost 700,000 people, 700,000 soldiers. He lost everything.
Hey, this how motherfuckers be when they be in the streets. They be getting that. We up 5, we up 10. He getting that nigga. We up 700 on phone. Now you tweaking. You talking about they just destroyed us, nigga. 700 of their ass died on game. Let me see what he finna say though. He finna say the scope.
Yes. Sure.
Mr. President,
you see the way he getting shit. All I'm saying is 700 of their ass died. He do a little struggle with it. He really don't like their ass. This shit personal, folks. Like, you know how some war be business? Motherfuckers be sitting down with each other to talk for this shit real personal, folks.
No, he lost 700,000 people, 700,000 soldiers. He lost everything. Yes. Sure.
Mr. President.
Look at his face when he do it, folks. He get that shit. He get that shit.
He destroyed us. No, he lost 700,000 people, 700,000 soldiers. He lost everything.
He want to smile.
Yes. Sure.
Mr. President, when did you last speak
one more. I mentioned
Mr. President, thank you.
Please,
Mr.
go ahead.
President, when did you last speak with President Putin, and what did he say that?
A couple of days ago.
And what did he tell you that gave you the assurance that he wanted peace?
Well, that's what I do. My whole life is deals. I know pretty good. And I've known him for a long time. I've dealt with him for a long time. He had to suffer through the Russia hoax. You know, Russia was a hoax. It was all Biden. It was nothing to do with him. So he had to suffer through that, and he was able to do that. I think that he wants to make a deal, and he'd like to see it end. That's all I do. That's what I do. My whole life, that's what I do is make deals.
Which
And
was-
I'm in the middle of a mess because this is a real mess. It's a very dangerous one. If this doesn't get solved now, it's not going to get solved for a long time. So I hope we're going to get it solved. In the back, please.
Thank you, Mr. President. Prime Minister Starmer claimed repeatedly that his government believes in free speech and was not engaged in censorship. But his country's government arrests people for memes and thought crimes, and even more worrisome is pressuring
This guy locked up for
American
marriage?
companies to censor Americans on its behalf. How can he be a reliable, trustworthy partner when he says things that are demonstrably false on such an important topic?
Well, we actually spoke to him about that yesterday. And
I see
we
a
thought
mod.
they took it very,
That name
very
don't
much
look
too
familiar.
far. JD
but
was
on phone, no, you a mod and a member. So shout out to, how you say your name? Dace or DCE?
very strong on it. So was I. So was Marco. And we've been speaking to him about it. Marco, would you like to say something about that?
We have concerns, obviously, with the conduct of those, particularly as it impacts Americans.
Y'all ain't never seen me watch politics on this bitch on photo. That's how you know, y'all know Trump different, folks. Okay. Never come on 16, shot him and see motherfucking politics and shit. I might get into that though. What y'all think?
Real concern that American speech, which is online, could fall into the hands of the British or any country's jurisdiction. And so this is a point the Vice President made in Munich, and I think it's a very compelling one that what unites us with Europe, as much as anything else, is these shared values, and one of them being free speech. And so if Americans are threatened by it, we're going to need to take action in that regard.
Mr. President. It's actually a very important question.
We spoke about this in detail with the Prime Minister, the Foreign Secretary, and others at lunch yesterday. And I know that Secretary of Commerce Lutnick followed up in private meetings last night. This is really important. We believe Americans have the right to speak their mind, even if we in this room disagree with them. They have the right to speak their mind in the public square, which is often online these days. And we're going to defend that right as it pertains to American companies and American citizens vigorously if we have to. I do think that under the President's leadership, we're going to find common ground with our friends in the UK on this question, but it remains to be seen. The principle that will guide us is we believe in free speech in this country, and we'll fight for it for American citizens.
Mr. President, on the deal, is there any other oil and gas component to the deal? Is it all
A
critical?
little bit. We'll see.
On LNG?
But we're not really looking for that so much. We got a lot. We have more than anybody in the world, by far. So no.
Gas component to the deal? Is it all
citizens?
Mr. President, on the deal, is there any other oil and gas component to the deal? Is it all
A
critical?
little bit. We'll see.
On LNG?
But we're not really looking for that so much. We got a lot. We have more than anybody in the world, by far. So no, we're not talking about it too much, but a little bit. I think it affects also, but for the most part, no.
And sir, is there any agreement from Ukraine to purchase U.S. LNG as part of the deal, or is
No.
that on the table at all?
No, we don't need that.
Mr. President, I just wanted to ask you about, you just mentioned that you'd spoken to Vladimir Putin a couple of days ago. Just to be clear, that's a new call, not the one that you were
I've spoken to him on numerous occasions.
Okay. And how was the latest call? What did you discuss? How did it go?
Are you serious with that question?
I am. I'd love to know.
It went well. I think we're going to have a deal.
Is it, what was the latest call?
President, some of those minerals are in the east of Ukraine, not far from the front lines, and in areas that Russia...
A very good question. Thank you so much.
Would you direct President Putin to withdraw his forces from those areas if there's U.S. interest?
Well, we'll take a look at the time. We have a lot of area. It's a
Shout
very
out
big
Tommy
area we're talking
Smearer.
about. So we'll take a look. I'll study
Smearer.
that and I'll see.
And who would protect those minerals if they are U.S. interests? Would that be Ukrainian?
They'll be protected. The agreement will protect them. The agreement, yeah, we're signing an agreement. You know?
What if Russia tries to invade or orders Russian aggression in those spots?
I just told you I don't think that's going to happen. And if that were going to happen, I wouldn't make a deal. If I thought that was going to happen, I wouldn't make a deal. You know, they ought to focus on CNN on survival, not asking me these ridiculous
So y'all been losing y'all cell phones?
Focus on surviving, because CNN's got such low ratings. I don't think they're going to survive. Let's go. Yeah, please, go ahead.
Since I already mentioned Poland. Poland was under Russian control for decades after the Second World War. When I was a kid, I looked at the United States not only as a most powerful country, richest country in the world, the country that has great music, great movies, great muscle cars, but also as a force for good. And now I'm talking with my friends in Poland. and they are worried that you align yourself too much with Putin. What's your message for them?
Well, if I didn't align myself with both of them, you'd never have a deal. You want me to say really terrible things about Putin and then say, "Hi, Vladimir, how are we doing on the deal?" That doesn't work that way. I'm not aligned with Putin. I'm not aligned with anybody. I'm aligned with the United States of America. And for the good of the world, I'm aligned with the world. And I want to get this thing over with. You see the hatred he's got for Putin. It's very tough for me to make a deal with that kind of hate. He's got tremendous hatred. And I understand that, but I can tell you the other side isn't exactly in love with, you know, him either. So it's not a question of alignment. I'm aligned with the world. I want to get the thing set. I'm aligned with Europe. I want to see.
I'm slow too. I didn't even know it said CEO. I said Dace too. On phone, no. I thought you was a member. You tricked me, folks. That ain't no member, folks. That's a motherfucking I just shouted you out talking about, yeah, Dace my nigga. I'm a member. I don't remember seeing him, but man, that shit say the CEO, man. Shout out to you still though, folks. You ain't even try to correct it or nothing. You just you just fronted your shit.
If we can get this thing done. You want me to be tough? I could be tougher than any human being you've ever seen. I'd be so tough. But you're never going to get a deal that way. So that's the way it goes. All right, one more question. Yeah, please.
Hey, I want to respond to this. So look, for 4 years in the United States of America, we had a president who stood up at press conferences and talked tough about Vladimir Putin, and then Putin invaded Ukraine and destroyed a significant chunk of the country. The path to peace and the path to prosperity is maybe engaging in diplomacy. We tried the pathway of Joe Biden of thumping our chest and pretending that the President of the United States' words mattered more than the President of the United States' actions. What makes America a good country is America engaging in diplomacy. That's what President Trump is doing.
Can I ask you?
Sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So he occupied it, our...
This probably where it started. It looked like this where it started. Can I ask you? He pissed him off. You gotta ask me something? What's up? He getting that, yeah, what's up? Look, he was sitting back.
See, that's what President Trump is doing.
Can I ask you?
Sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So
what you
he
gotta say?
occupied it, our parts, big parts of Ukraine, part of East and Crimea. So he occupied it on 2014. So during a lot of years, so I'm not speaking about just Biden, but those time was Obama, then President Obama, then President Trump, then President Biden, now the President Trump, and God bless, now President Trump will stop him. But during 2014, nobody stopped him. He just occupied and took. He killed people. You know what the contact line?
2015.
2014
2014.
and 2014.
Well, 2014.
Yeah. So
I was not here.
Yeah, but,
That's exactly right.
Yes, but during 2014 to 2022, the situation the same. The people have been dying on the contact line. Nobody stopped him. You know that we had conversations with him, a lot of conversation, my bilateral conversation, and we signed with him, me, like a new president. In 2019, I signed with him the deal. I signed with him, Macron and Merkel, we signed ceasefire. Ceasefire, all of them told me that he will never go. We signed with him gas contract. Yes, but after that, he broken this ceasefire. He killed our people and he didn't exchange prisoners. We signed the exchange of prisoners, but he didn't do it. What kind of diplomacy, JD, you are speaking about? What do you mean?
That's why they got mad at. Even though I don't see no wrong with what he said, but it's probably once he said what kind of diplomacy, because he just said the total opposite before.
I'm talking about the kind of diplomacy that's going to end the destruction of your country.
Yes, but if you are not strong...
Mr. President, with respect, I think it's disrespectful for you to come into the Oval Office and try to litigate this in front of the American media. Right now, you guys are going around and forcing conscripts to the front lines because you have manpower problems. You should be thanking the President for trying to bring an end to this conflict.
Have you ever been to Ukraine that you say what problems we have?
I have been to.
Come once.
I've actually watched and seen the stories, and I know what happens is you bring them on a propaganda tour, Mr. President. Do you disagree that you've had problems bringing people into your military?
We have
and do you think that it's respectful to come to the Oval Office of the United States of America and attack the administration that is trying to prevent the destruction of your country?
A lot of questions. Let's start from the beginning.
Sure.
First of all, during the war, everybody has problems. Even you, but you have nice ocean and don't feel now, but you will feel it in the future. God bless.
You don't know that.
God bless. God bless. You will not have a war.
Don't tell us what we're going to feel. We're trying to solve it.
All right, so that's where it started at. I bet once he told him, you gonna feel it. But I was trying to see what led up to that shit. They was cool with everything up until that. But he was already blue. Trump was sitting back. He just like, boy, don't make no threats. You say the whole reason why Russia talking about Ukraine was because they didn't want Ukraine joining forces and make their own nation. You say we were wrong. Also ruled Egypt for a while. I suppose I could have mentioned that as well. History is big. It's about its animosity and doubt. I would have doubt too, because y'all was saying like, all right, give us 800. I mean, give us 600 billion. We're gonna end the war. We're gonna sign a deal. This gonna happen. But every time we signed the deal, the nigga attacked us and went against it like 20-something fucking times, my nigga. Like, damn, we just finna let y'all take all our... Sound like a backdoor to me on phone. No, we finna let y'all take all our resources, or a lot of our resources, and then sign a deal and then he attack again. Like, what's going on, folks? Like, where the security at? That's what they saying. Like, what if he do that? Then what? Like, if he do that, what y'all gonna do? Is y'all gonna do something about it, folks? Like, you just saying, like, don't y'all just skip over that? Y'all not saying that, so that sound like a backdoor, folks. I ain't gonna lie. It sound like that wasn't it was a lose-lose for him, for real. Like, sound backdoor to me.
A problem.
Don't want to stop the war, but
they said they sent them 400 billion. They only received 180 billion, but they want 500 billion. So it's like, damn, they getting that. They act like they helping them, but then they really took more from them than what they gave them. So he like, man, that shit don't even make sense, folks. He just took a L. He was better off not even fucking with niggas, but he ain't had the shit. He should have sold that shit and bought it. You don't take no loan. You got that, you should have used your own money. Cause now you even lost even more and you still lost your own shit. You should have sold that shit and bought that shit, bro. Y'all had that much worth for minerals, gang, and y'all ain't sell that shit and buy some motherfucking weaponry, gang. Y'all tweaking. At least then you would been in a better position because you wouldn't have to sit right here and go through this shit on, bro. Now it's like you need a motherfucker, but they just fucked you, bro. Cause they ain't there sending all the money. A lot of motherfuckers took that money. That shit got passed around. They broke that shit down. Boy, they bust that shit down. Hold up, you get $1 million, you get $1 million, you get 100 million, you get 500 billion, you get $1 billion. Boy, you see, Elon Musk made a lot of money once Trump became president. I wonder why. Where did that shit go? Some type of stock somewhere. Somebody made a big investment in Tesla or something. A lot of investments in Tesla or something. Who knows? Ain't no telling where that shit went, you know?
But I said to you,
I want a ceasefire
with guarantees.
because you'll get a ceasefire faster than an agreement.
Ask our people about ceasefire, what they think.
That wasn't
it doesn't
with
matter
me.
for you what
that
what
wasn't
this
with me. That was with
wasn't
a guy named Biden, who was not a smart person.
But this
That
is
was
your-
with,
this
that was
is
with
your
Obama.
president. It was your president.
Excuse me. That was with Obama, who gave you sheets, and I gave you javelins.
Yes.
I gave you the javelins to take out all those tanks. Obama gave you sheets. In fact, the statement is Obama gave sheets and Trump gave javelins. You got to be more thankful, because let me tell you, you don't have the cards. With us, you have the cards. But without us, you don't have any cards.
One more question to Mr. Vice President. I'm sorry.
It's going to be a tough deal to make, because the attitudes have to change.
What if Russia breaks ceasefire? What
They
if
say he
Russia
put him out.
Peace talks. What do you do then? I understand that it's a heated conversation right
What are
now.
you saying?
She's asking, what if Russia breaks the ceasefire?
What if anything? What if a bomb drops on your head right now?
Yeah.
Okay? What if they broke it? I don't know.
This is why
broke it
J-Man
with
can't
Biden
push
because
peace.
Biden, they didn't respect him. They didn't respect Obama. They respect me. Let me tell you, Putin went through a hell of a lot with me. He went through a phony witch hunt where they used him and Russia. You ever hear of that deal? That was a phony Hunter Biden, Joe Biden scam. Hillary Clinton, Shifty Adam Schiff. It was a Democrat scam. And he had to go through that. And he did go through it. We didn't end up in a war. And he went through it. He was accused of all that stuff. He had nothing to do with it. It came out of Hunter Biden's bathroom. It came out of Hunter Biden's bedroom. It was disgusting. And then they said, oh, the laptop from hell was made by Russia, the 51 agents. The whole thing was a scam. And he had to put up with that. He was being accused of all that stuff. All I can say is this. He might have broken deals with Obama and Bush, and he might have broken them with Biden. He did, maybe. Maybe he didn't. I don't know what happened. But he didn't break them with me. He wants to make a deal. I don't know if you can make a deal. The problem is I've empowered you to be a tough guy. And I don't think you'd be a tough guy without the United States. And your people are very brave. But you're either going to make a deal or we're out. And if we're out, you'll fight it out. I don't think it's going to be pretty, but you'll fight it out. But you don't have the cards. But once we sign that deal, you're in a much better position. But you're not acting at all thankful. And that's not a nice thing. I'll be honest, that's not a nice thing. All right, I think we've seen enough. What do you think, huh? This is going to be great television, I will say that. All right. We'll see what we can do about putting it together. Thank you. Thanks.
Let me see. They say he put him out, though.
Our correspondent David Blevins joins us now from Washington.
that's
David,
completely
extraordinary, these scenes. And now no press conference, no statement, no deal being signed. And in that Truth Social post, it was almost as if the president was scolding a naughty child, saying you can come back down from your room when you learn to behave.
Jonathan, a moment without precedent in living memory in the United States, where a meeting of two heads of states comes to an end in such a disastrous fashion. And in the last few minutes, we're also hearing from Fox News in the United States that a White House official has told them, and I quote, Trump kicked out Zelensky. He did not walk off on his own. The rare minerals deal was not signed. The White House says the Ukrainians were, and again I quote, begging to reset. But Rubio and Waltz, that's Secretary of State Marco Rubio, and National Security Advisor Mike Waltz, informed them Zelensky needs to leave the White House grounds and return when he's ready for peace. The President and US officials felt disrespected by Zelensky's rhetoric and demeanour. and they cited that he was shrugging and rolling his eyes throughout the conversation. At the end of that extraordinary back and forth in the Oval Office, President Trump told reporters that this would make great television. Well, it did that, but it certainly has not made great diplomacy. It has set back efforts to bring about peace in Ukraine by some distance. What was played out for the world to see was just remarkable. It really began when President Trump suggested that he was not aligned with Russia or Ukraine, but was somewhere in the middle. If that statement from a President of the United States doesn't tell you that the geopolitical plates have shifted, nothing ever will. And then, of course, President Zelensky wanted to know what diplomacy meant, because he says Vladimir Putin doesn't honour ceasefires. That's what prompted the Vice President J.D. Vance to intervene and accuse him of being disrespectful. And it ultimately came to the point where President Trump then said that he was gambling with World War III. Don't tell us what we're going to feel in future.
They told me shit I already heard. Alright, that's it, man. I'm finna end this stream, man. I'm finna play the game. I might just... Nah, I ain't finna go to sleep on, bro. I'm finna hop on the game, man. If y'all try to hop on the game with me, join my Discord. I don't even got the link on here no more. Hold on. I'm gonna try. Probably hop on Call of Duty or something. I'm finna find a link for y'all. Then I'm gonna hop off this shit. Alright, here go the link right here. Oh shit, hold on. This shit's tweaking. It ain't letting me do it. Hold on. Yeah, Discord tweaking. Let me see if I can do it this way. Alright, I'm off here though, man. I can't find it.